starting our hot take
can you
now.
hear me?
Father, can you hear me?
Come on, man. It's so funny. It's
It's not Father. It's Papa, isn't it?
Oh, is it Papa?
Papa, can you hear me?
Yes, it's what Can You Build a Snowman is based off of.
Not really.
The whole fucking take in Deadpool.
But it's so
Yeah, but
funny.
it's not actually.
Yeah, it just sounds so very familiar. It
It-
sounds so close to it, but it's so funny.
It does.
Papa, can you?
It's a great start to our hot take, by the way.
No one can hear you because you're not facing the mic. Bryce, I need you to
Right, stop looking at my gorgeous face.
No, okay. I was laughing so hard because when I did it, he just looked at me like,
What are you doing?
So,
Come on, Bryce.
a lot's happened. Is this even a podcast? Are we even doing this?
"Wait, it's recording?"
He just fucking said a
Oh
hot take
my
starts now.
God,
Oh,
I just
shit.
said this is a great start to our hot take. This is a great start to get back after what 3-4 months of not uploading shit.
Hey man,
Hey,
a lot of
look.
shit happened.
We're gonna get back. We're gonna get onto a regular schedule because I need to build my following up. So either y'all jumping on board or.
Oh, you're gonna sail off that boat without us?
Of course, man. I'm going solo. All right, shit. This is we like
He's
a boy.
already gonna go solo.
Hey, it's like a boy band. You know, the main one's got to go solo eventually.
Right, if your name's not Justin or Mark.
That's why your name's in the middle, right?
My name is first, so I can go solo.
First or last, you're fine, which means...
Z really stands out because it's the last letter of the alphabet.
Oh yeah, no, it's very pleasing to see, it's very pleasing to hear, unless it's mispronounced like it always is.
I is used quite frequently in most words. Not as frequently as E, but that's okay.
Well,
Not aiming to be the best. And then
Right.
B. What about B?
so since we've
Bitch
clearly
starts with B.
that's wild.
So does Bryce.
So does Brad. I wonder if there's some correlation.
I know.
Maybe there could even be causation.
Shut up, both of you guys. All right, so guys, it's been a while, so we're gonna go around. I'm Bryce.
I'm Isaac.
And I'm Zach, and this is The Biz.
Why don't you try that with a little bit more enthusiasm, buddy?
Me, 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 me. Me, 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 me.
So if you guys can't tell by now, we're gonna probably go off on tangents and say a bunch of random weird shit. So if that's not your cup of tea,
Hopefully you can tell.
then screw off.
No, not that. No, he didn't mean that. He didn't mean that. Stay on.
I meant every word.
Or fine, if you stop listening, just let it play in the background.
Open another tab without closing this one.
Yes. You can mute it too. That's fine.
Yeah. In
You ain't gotta hear-
put us on replay.
You ain't gotta hear a word we
replay,
say,
yeah.
but when you go to bed, just put it on your phone and then just turn the volume off and just let it play.
So
put
this
it in
is,
a pot. Put
so
it in a
this one's
playlist.
significantly better audio-wise as opposed to the first one, which was in a car.
Because we were riding around the city.
And it's still a bit better than the Lost episode, which I feel so bad. I need to get that out. That's entirely my fault.
Yes. But a lot of shit has happened in a long time. This week, the big hot topics are, as always, Blizzard and Activision getting kind of fucked over by Blizzard.
Whoa! I don't believe Activision got fucked over by Blizzard.
Their stock has gone down like 20%.
I believe that they royally circle jerk fucked each other
See,
by doing anything at all.
Okay, fine, fair point. I know it's technically not Activision who dictated to Blizzard what they do.
I assume it was.
I don't know.
I believe Activision has much control.
I could have believed that they had.
What's your definition of much control?
As in, Activision. So they merged, but I feel like Activision came out on top and makes arguably more money than Blizzard, possibly. It just depends.
Really, Call of Duty makes more money for a company than...
See, okay, I feel like up until Overwatch came out, I would argue that Blizzard made more money.
No.
You're
wrong.
Blizzard always made more money, I think.
You think so?
No, I'm pretty sure
I don't know.
Activision's-
I think Activision.
Overwatch, Hearthstone, WoW is still bringing in a lot
Okay,
of money.
but how long have they been merged? Let's
Here's the
see.
Storm.
Let's see. I want to see
Here's
when
the-
when did their
But
merger
it still
happen.
gets some money.
Yeah.
They still here's the thing though, as opposed to Activision. Activision has 2 or 3 IPs that are making them mostly money.
Ooh,
Blizzard
their stock
has
prices
a
dropped.
lot of IPs constantly making the money. Keep that in mind.
Well, that's what I was talking about, Bryce. The Activision stock has dropped 20%?
20-something%, yeah.
Ever since the announcement of Diablo Immortal, because it's just been that horrendous. And everyone is mad. I understand why everyone is mad.
Okay, so they merged in 2007.
God damn. That was a long time ago.
And
come on, read faster. Use your words.
okay.
Oh, shit.
So
let's see. That's
Activision merged with Vivendi, which owns.
Wait, Vivendi is.
Holy shit!
Wait, Vivendi tried to take over Ubisoft.
Yes.
Okay, keep reading, but I just want to say, in
So
one day, it's lost 12%.
Yeah.
So wait,
Right now.
What's the total percent gone down?
Let's
then?
see. When was it announced? A week ago?
I think
Yes.
last weekend.
So you can see that's when the drop off happened.
It dropped right here. Yeah.
Holy shit!
From 62 to 55. So a good dollars. I mean US dollars. So that's 12%. That's in stock terms. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a huge amount of money that they.
Oh no,
just
actually
lost.
no. It's not 20% then. It's just the 12.
Okay.
They've gone down.
Okay.
They've gone down in $7.78. Still, 12% loss in stocks is quite big, which makes shareholders nervous. Which means
They're selling off all their shares.
they're selling off their shares, and also the company's gonna eventually. This hand is gonna get forced to do something.
Well, they've already talked about it, because in the earnings call, one of the things they talked about was underperformance of Blops 4, which supposedly they...
Blobs 3 also underperformed.
Oh, did you say they also are very unhappy with Destiny 2.
I was going to bring that up, because what is it? I think Blobs 4 sold like 8-something million. They wanted to sell 10 million. Destiny 2 is not selling them enough copies whatsoever,
or DLC either.
which is why, if you've been paying attention, there have been a few different ways to get it. So Humble Monthly had Destiny 2 a few months ago. It was free on PS Plus last month, I believe. Right now it's free on PC until the 18th.
I gotta get that.
Yeah,
just so I can have it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then they so apparently they also going to be looking into new ways of monetizing the game through more than likely microtransactions.
StarCraft still makes the money. StarCraft 2.
Kind of.
No, not kind of. It does. Base game's free, but other stuff you have to pay.
It's not the full base game.
I know.
It's not the full.
It's not, because I have it. It's not the full base game.
So I was wrong. I felt Blizzard definitely made, because Blizzard was under Vivendi. They absolutely made more money.
Oh yeah, without
But
doubt.
so then I feel like then at that point, because I know someone said that the devs chose to make.
Look at the mic.
The devs chose to make the game Diablo Immortal while they were also working on Diablo 4.
Allegedly Diablo 4.
Well, it's Diablo 4. They announced it. They just said they can't show it.
I thought they said it was a new Diablo project, but not Diablo 4.
Nah, they pretty much was like, it's Diablo 4.
Okay, fair.
But they can't. They couldn't show anything of it yet. But I figured they're doing what the Japanese companies have been doing for a long time, which is we have a main console game that we're trying to work on, or PC, whatever game, AAA. So we need some money, some extra capital. We'll make a smaller mobile title utilizing that property. The problem is, instead of understanding that out there, their mobile titles work so well because they're mobile country. They play their games on their phones while they're on the go because they're always traveling somewhere. Out here, people play cell phone games, but not serious cell phone games. Like, you don't get those.
There's no such thing as a hardcore Candy Crush player.
Yeah.
Or now Toon Boom.
What?
Toon Boom.
What the fuck
The
is that?
one sponsored, or the one that Ryan Reynolds has been putting out
Yes.
commercials out like a madman.
Yes.
Oh,
I
that's-
don't know if he has any stakes in it, but if they just hired him, fuck,
Well,
it's
like,
doing its work.
It's I mean, it's a slightly different variation of Candy Crush. All of them are, because King has basically ruined the mobile landscape forever.
I mean,
can I ask you guys a quick question? Do you still think we feel the effects of what King tried to do, years ago with fucking, what is it?
Trying to copyright all of the terms Candy Crush and Saga.
Yeah, all the individual words.
It's Candy. That was the
No,
wildest one.
Saga was
Saga was
the bad one, because there were a lot of games that actually used that word. Hell, they had a problem with the Banner Saga.
Oh yeah, you're right. Do we still feel the effects? I mean, yes and no. The effects have always been there because copyright law has always been fucked. So we still feel the effects from when Disney fucked copyright law up all those years ago.
That's true.
So it's all. I mean, here's the thing: you realize that there's a lot of words that are trademarked, though you cannot trademark words in a dictionary, which is what they tried to do. So
Hey, don't forget the time Will.i.am tried to trademark the term "I," as in the letter.
The people in America will try to trademark anything that they believe is their right to do, which is it's a dumb concept, but fuck it, it is what it is. But
there was one other thing we missed that the earnings report said they were going to do with Destiny. The other thing they said, along with more monetization options, was that they were going to speed up the pace of additional content. Because for this year, along with the Forsaken expansion, they had 2 more smaller DLCs planned for the rest of the year that were an additional $30 on top of the $40 Forsaken expansion, which is my greater problem.
So the smaller ones are $15 each?
Yes, but you can't buy them individually because, even to buy Forsaken, you have to have bought the original 2 expansions, which were Curse of Osiris and Warmind, and those are $35 together, but you can buy them for $20 each. You have to own both of them to even buy Forsaken, which is nuts and bullshit to me.
So that it's not all in one season pass?
It is in one season pass, but Forsaken is not part of it. Their season pass was two DLCs with about 2 hours of story.
And that, I think that's the main problem with what these companies are doing with DLC, which is we're gonna put 2, maybe 3 pieces of DLC in that season pass, and then give you a shit ton more after, like what Square did with Final Fantasy 15.
Or
they gave you the 3 episodes, and then that was it.
Yeah,
and then everything they also say, yeah, keep buying more, which I'm happy. That's another thing we will talk about. But you look like you was gonna say something. No.
No, I'm just chiming in right now, or just listening in.
And then so I guess then the last thing for Destiny, the thing that really annoys me is not to pay $40 for Forsaken. I get it, I really do. It's an expansion. You paid a lot of money for Dragon Age Origins, for any of the Witcher expansions, things that add a lot to the game and make it a better experience.
You didn't pay a lot of money for the Witcher expansion, so
it was like $30.
Yeah,
both.
Blood and Wine.
Yeah, Blood and Wine when it came out was like $30.
No, it wasn't $30.
Really?
No. You could buy a season pass, but Blood and Wine wasn't that expensive.
Or Bloodborne. What was the expansion?
The Hunters DLC, that was like $15 too.
Yeah, well, that was 50, but again, it's a larger investment, and I get it. But to pay $30 for a combined maybe 4 hours of new story and X hours of grinding content, because yes, Destiny is a grinding game.
See, and that's the problem with Destiny as a game. The way that they wanted to make this game a single player / MMO type of experience kind of messed up the game, especially turning it super casual. Because think about it, I look at it like this: if World of Warcraft can come out with an expansion, a serious expansion, that's what, about like $40
So you could get, because it's Hearts of Stone and then Blood and Wine.
Oh, back to
both of them together are $25, or you could buy them individually. Hearts of Stone for $10 and Blood and Wine for $20.
Okay, so
25.
Yes, 30 is technically correct, but
you can
$5
get
off if you buy them together.
Okay.
$25 for 2 DLC, which one of them is essentially a fucking game.
Yeah, Blood and Wine is supposed to be super long.
It's like 40 hours. That's an entire game right there.
Hey, if you go by Spool's $1 an hour model, I mean, that's pretty good. Like
right.
$1.
But see, what I'm saying is like I said, you look at World of Warcraft, right, and they can put out an expansion every 3-4 years. And
I think now it's every year or 2. Legion came out a little bit ago, and they just came out with another one whose name I don't remember.
Okay, well, before they were putting out expansions every 3-4 years, but the base game, at least in those expansions, along with the base game, gave you so much content that it lasted, that it had people playing for years and years without a brand new expansion. But then you have a game like Destiny, where the base game is designed so poorly that if they're not putting out new content every couple months, people start dropping off. that's to me that's just poor. That's just poor game design at that point now.
I think the thing that Bungie, especially for Destiny, they have a couple things right and a couple things wrong. Bungie has always had their base shooting and movement mechanics good. I have always enjoyed the ability to go and do a Halo or a Destiny game, to fire my gun, and then to reload it, and then to repeat this process forever. Because they know how to do shooting mechanics. I argue they have not a super great hold on quest and story design.
Story design, absolutely not.
Because it's kind of a mess, especially in Destiny 2 with the elimination of the darkness. Well, yes, the darkness meant fucking nothing.
Look, I don't even think that, like, past Halo 3, their games were... I guess it's just really Reach and ODST after. Actually, ODST, I like the story direction. But,
yeah.
But Reach, I don't think was an amazing story. I thought it was fun.
See, I argue Halo 3 isn't even very good of a story. I might even argue Halo 2 is not technically very good of a story. Halo has great set pieces and level design, but...
Yeah, if you think about it, they're just really taking through the paces. It does... When you think about it, it's just set piece after set piece after set piece. You know, just going through all the paces, kind of like a slideshow, but...
Like, oh, remember this level? This is the tank level. Or, oh, this is the one where I get to use all of the ghosts.
I think Halo 2 is by far better at transitioning.
I think Halo 2 was a better designed, like, game world, especially since it was the only one that had a fucking boss. And I like boss fights. I'm a boss fight type of person. I've never been a huge, like, the final level is just a big gauntlet. I always was kind of let down in the Call of Duty games. Same with the Far Cry games, where the boss was not really a boss. Voss needed to be a better fight because the lead up to Voss was
needed to be
great.
there for the rest of the game.
I would have liked to see that. I would have liked to see you going after Voss, and instead of him being the mid game, it was the final boss in the game, who Voss betrays, takes his seat, and now you have to go kill him again because he's made it his mission to kill you.
I think you know what? Like we're taking on a real controversial thing. The Halo series not well written. People will burn us at the stake.
What is it? Halo 5. You fight the same one boss 6 times?
Was there a Halo 5?
Yeah, Halo 5
Yes.
Guardians. It was the one that had all of the
one
promotion,
that just came out.
all the
like
promotional material was basically about Locke, the Spartan 4, facing off against Master Chief, the Spartan 2,
and that didn't really happen.
No, it happened for one scene where they had a play boxing match, and then Master Chief shit all over him, and then they walked away. And then, the ending, Cortana's evil. Oh, it's not like you've been building up for that for a while. That was basically the plot of 3, because you couldn't fix her, and 4, because she said she was going crazy, and 5. So, whatever. But that's Halo.
Hey, now we need 3 games to just build up an entire fucking plot.
Don't joke about that. Don't joke about that. Star Wars is gonna do it. Halo would do it too. I mean...
Okay, well... Yeah, that's... And anyhow, Activision Blizzard currently isn't doing that great, and I'm tempted to see what they're gonna do in the future to really pull themselves out of this spiraling death roll.
I know pretty much everything they're doing has gone down in player base. World of Warcraft has lost some players. Hearthstone has lost some players.
Oh, Hearthstone.
This is one of those...
I was a player. Fuck that game.
This is one of those situations where, some companies, they might fuck up, like when Destiny 1, like the year 1 thing came out, had they kind of left it alone, people would be pissed, but people would just keep playing. Even 2, without the connections to the other company. A lot of companies can be like, oh, we made a fuck up, but we can leave it alone, and we won't... There's going to be a certain point in which we don't keep losing people. I think Activision Blizzard is currently at a point where they actively cannot, not do anything. They have to do something.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they're just going to keep hemorrhaging money.
I mean, but it's also kind of a double-edged sword where if you find more ways to aggressively monetize your audience... And then your audience becomes aware of it, because we are really slowly starting to become more aware of it. I think even eventually the casual audience will have to become aware of it and realize that they are being nickel and dimed and why it's bad. And
I feel like the casual audience has realized that they're not standing up. They're like, oh, fuck it, I just won't get the thing or whatever. We'll just...
See, I don't know. I think a lot of the casuals don't care because they don't... Maybe a lot of the casual audience doesn't understand how it affects them.
Well, how are we defining casual audience in this scenario?
People who don't like. Okay, casual, I guess, pertains to mobile players, predominantly mobile players, and people who don't spend a large amount of time devoted to a game. So that's why mobile players tend to be in that one. So if you're just someone who picks it up every hour or two, plays it for 5 minutes, and puts it down, and it's not a hardcore player who says, I'm going to devote 12 hours to this today in a row.
Yeah, but if you think about it, mobile players are absolutely used to being nickel and dime. They just think that's the state of things and that's how they naturally are. Don't forget that. So, like, on any mobile game, it's like, oh, well, there's a paywall. I'm getting nickel and dime. I guess I'm going to stop or something. Or I guess I'll maybe pay some money because I enjoy the game.
Because I know that's my mom. When she runs out of lives or something, she just doesn't play for a while, and there's a timer until she gets another life, so she just says, I'll check back in around this time, and then I'll see what I can do.
God, but as much as I hate that mechanic, it's a very good way to get people still into it.
Well, I mean, it's the Farmville, I think, was one of the first ones I remember really doing it, where the entire point of Farmville was to just keep you checking. 1 hour, 2 hours, come back. 1 hour, 2 hours, come back. Play for 5, 10, 20 minutes. Hope that people respond to all your Farmville requests, and then come back again. And it's supposed to just get people into the habit of coming back.
Yes. Are you guys... Sorry, I let my dogs in the room, and Bryce is now gesturing to
Put them back. I'm tired of them.
Put them back.
They're doggos. They just want love and attention.
Put them back outside. Close the door. I'm tired of them.
I love dogs.
You know what? Why don't we put Bryce outside and just have 3 dogs that don't say shit, but we tell everyone how cute they are and that they're there, to take your spot.
No, we'll leave you a pee pad and a toy outside.
Listen, I would go home. I can find my way back.
Nope, took all your keys.
That's mean.
Yeah, no. Took your keys
we'll leave you one toy. You get a choice, your Switch or your phone.
No.
It's a fucked up choice, man. It's a fucked up choice.
You get your fucking Switch or your phone.
See, I was gonna say leave him a tennis ball or a squeaky toy.
No, those are Oliver's favorites.
Wow.
Get them out of there.
All right, so we're gonna move on from Diablo talk now because
we didn't really even talk much about Diablo itself.
Okay, let's spend a couple minutes.
No, let's spend 1 minute
going on Diablo real quick.
I've played half of Diablo 3.
Okay, let's talk about Diablo.
No, but I'm saying because you have to have a connection to Diablo in some way.
Which I don't.
I don't.
Okay, so
but I understand
some of a connection to Diablo. I assume the game is going to be exactly like Fire Emblem Warriors or Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. A very parsed down version of the full experience that if you want to make things go faster or get cooler things before everyone else, you'll pay money. It'll be fun, engaging. A lot of people will find it super entertaining. But it was the way that they revealed it that is the problem.
Where they said, no, there will not be a Diablo announcement. They didn't say Diablo 4, they said Diablo. Yeah, a few news sites said Diablo 4, but they said there will not be a Diablo announcement. Which they lied, only because of the news articles and stuff, because of the rumor that was spreading around. And they're like, well, shit, we are. But
what I'm saying, I don't think that yes, the announcement was part of it. I don't think the announcement was actually that big of the issue. I think what the biggest issue is who they targeted. Are you really going to eat on stream?
You mean on recording? Absolutely, I'm going to have a fucking pizza on recording. I'm drinking alcohol, too, but...
Just don't talk while you chew.
Try not to...
Fucking duh.
Okay, so...
As your dog begs for food.
So, I think the main issue with Diablo Immortal is they announced it, and then they said... And then somebody asked them, is it coming to PC? And they said, no, it's only going to mobile. And that kicked off the why. What is the purpose of that if all of your fan base is on PC? So yes, they assume that their fan base will travel to mobile to play the game, But you can't assume that. You never assume.
Armchair executive real quick, where they're just like, Diablo's a really popular fan base amongst our fans. Let's hit a wider audience so we can get more people into the franchise, into the game, and then lead up to a 4, and maybe we can convert some of those mobile players over to PC.
Okay.
Understandable.
And I'm about to tell you, this is why I swear I question whether any of these people who make executive decisions actually went to business school or actually read a textbook or actually learned anything in school, because rule number 1 of trying to gain a larger target market and target base is to never push out your main target base that's already there or make them feel underappreciated or anything like that. If they wanted to expand their target base, it's perfectly fine. It's actually smart. It's reasonable. That's what any business should do. You do that by putting the game on PC. Imagine if they made, I don't even know. Like, imagine if they made StarCraft mobile and then did the same thing. All the StarCraft players would be like, what the fuck? We play StarCraft on the PC. We don't care about playing it on our screen because we have a 20-something inch monitor to play it on.
Well, then what they should have done is what Bethesda does all the time, and that is they'll, like Fallout Shelters, right?
Yes.
It's very different, but it's still Fallout. It's a little supplemental. Here, guys, we made a little thing for you guys. I hope you enjoy it, while we're working on this. But they also announced that side by side to another Fallout thing.
Yes.
To another thing. So it would have been good if it's like, guys, guess what? Announcement trailer. We're working on Diablo 4, but in the meantime, check this shit out. It's on mobile, and then eventually we might, get it to PC.
Okay.
Microsoft did the same thing at this E3, where first for Gears they announced the pop thing.
Gears Pop, then Gears Tactics.
But see, then they did the smaller ones, and they saved up for their big one. So they're showing that we have these more casual games that clearly our hardcore audience isn't going to like, but we are very clearly still working on the hardcore game for you hardcore fans. We're still devoted to you guys, and that made sense.
No, that was a great way they did it, because it's funny, because people saw, like, oh my god, no one knew. I was like, is there another Gears? And it's like, oh, it's just a fucking mobile game. And then they're like, okay, one more thing, guys. The new Gears, and everyone's like, oh shit, yeah!
Yeah, exactly. That made sense.
And in which case they got less pissed off at the other supplemental stuff, and they're like, oh, I might give that a try then.
Yeah. So, I think a lot of this would have been maybe not as bad if they said, we're working on it, it's not coming to PC immediately, we'll make a PC version later, and then at the very least, they just showed a logo. They just showed the number 4 in flames, and that was it. I think people would have been happy.
They could have did that, but the other problem, because I know...
like what they did for Elder Scrolls?
Or Metroid.
The other problem with that, how they announced it and what they announced, is that they announced it like this is essentially a full-fledged Diablo experience on mobile.
Yes.
And when you say, hey, this is a Diablo experience, but on the mobile platform with features that Diablo 3 didn't have, that it should have had, you've essentially now just said, hey, all you fans who've been playing Diablo 3, playing Diablo 2, who've been asking for this stuff on PC, in your games, screw you. We're going to put this in a mobile game, and you're going to have to go play it on mobile. At that point, even if I was a fan, I would be like, yeah, nah, screw you. We've been asking for this, and now you're going to go and create something completely different, and then screw the fan base over who've been asking for this on PC forever.
Do you know what some of the new mechanics they want to put in are?
No.
No.
I just know that that's what from what people have said, that is part of the reason why.
This is why I love this podcast. We're well researched,
especially on games that we don't play.
Like I said, I played half of Diablo 3. I just fell asleep.
Because I've never played a Diablo game, so that's why it's like that's all I know about.
So what other news happened recently aside from California being on fucking fire?
Yeah. But wait.
Luckily, the wind has not blown south, so we haven't experienced the fucking the smoke. San Francisco in that area of like everything north of the fires is fucking ash city.
Okay, but we can still smell it.
No, we can smell it, but we don't.
Work.
Yeah, but we
can also see it.
Yeah,
you can also see it.
You can absolutely see it.
That makes sense what that smell has been when I be driving around the city.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I am 100%.
Yeah, that is super. That's why the sun, when it was on Saturday, when it was like 2-3 o'clock, the sun was a deep pink. Why are you playing with my phone? Why are you touching my pop? What do you have against it?
Everything in life.
Did you guys also hear about the person who got burned in their car?
Yes.
They burned alive in their car.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Were they trying to get away, and then the fire caught up to them?
I think they were just in an area, and then the fire spread way too quickly around them, and they couldn't leave, and they just burned to death.
Oh my gosh.
Horrifying.
That's
It's
terrible
destroyed
way
a
to die.
town. I know it's like for whatever.
They had to evacuate Malibu.
It destroyed a bridge. Like, of all things, it destroyed a bridge. It was just there trying to hold you up. And the fire knocked it down.
Deadliest fire since 1991.
That shit is just... I'm telling you, I don't know. That's...
23 dead. As you can also hear the fucking
The sirens in the background.
sirens going on right now.
Christ.
That ain't got nothing to do with this fire, though.
Probably not, but it's great timing.
It is perfect timing.
No, the fires are really, really bad right now.
Okay, so it's north of Sacramento, our capital. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. An entire town, Paradise is the town's name.
Oh,
burned.
damn.
The irony.
Yeah, I know. It's called Paradise, and it turned into hell.
I would have said, Paradise Falls, but whatever.
No.
That's good. This is good, too.
But let's see.
Oh, this is what it looks like down here. I'm gonna try to keep it muted, but
It's bad. Shit.
somebody's driving in the fires. I'll see if I can put this on.
See, all we really need... you know what? All this fire needed is the crew from 911, the TV show on Fox. Then it would have been solved.
Shut the fuck up, Bryce.
I'm just saying, man. That crew on that show would have knocked this fire out.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
the
boy,
crew
yeah.
on an imaginary show.
People are trying to get out and look at the fire.
It's just chasing them. It's like, where you going?
It's almost like it has a mind of its own.
It's the Black Flame. It's the Amaterasu.
Amaterasu?
Apparently,
What the fuck ever. Alright? I didn't take Japanese. Shit.
So yeah, this is it though. People are trying to leave, and it's the middle of the day right now.
Oh.
This is the middle of the day, and it looks like nighttime.
Yeah, it does.
Heavy ass fog.
God, that's not fog.
That is smoke.
Smoke.
That's smoke.
Smoking ash.
With the
sir.
fire that looks red, like it's straight from hell.
That looks like lava. Looks
Yeah.
like...
No, that's a scene from the new Diablo game.
Yeah,
Or not
that's it.
Diablo.
Oh, this is their viral marketing. Oh, we shouldn't say that. Seriously, though.
I also meant to say Doom.
We should
Damn
not
it,
say that.
That's
we were
Doom and-
doing good. We were doing good, and then someone had to say something that go off the rails. Thanks.
Seriously though, that really sucks.
California fires.
California's a
Activision Blizzard's
huge-
viral marketing campaign for Diablo Immortal.
If it's not, if
So much fucking hate for this, but
look, if it's not for Diablo, it's gonna be for Doom.
Oh,
Doom Eternal.
This is Doom Eternal.
This is absolutely
They say
Doom Eternal.
we're gonna make the level of Doom Eternal in real life.
Okay, everyone knows 76 isn't gonna be good, so we're just gonna burn everything. Which that's the other thing probably talk about.
Hey, in real life, no, but
I need to preface that we're not laughing at the fires. We're laughing at our stupid jokes and hypotheticals.
No.
These fires are fucking awful.
I truly believe it was man-made, and Vivendi did it because they're in Torrance, and they said we're gonna go a little north to start the fire. We're not gonna burn our shit down.
Vivendi.
Vivendi,
What,
the company that owns Blizzard.
holy shit.
Vivendi is a company that
Oh
owns
my
Blizzard,
God.
and their headquarters are in Torrance, and they said, "Fuck this, we're not burning Torrance." But we don't care about the people up north. I believe it was them. I'm joking. All right, guys.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
know
fucking
that's a
around.
clear
Wow.
joke. It's just a really weird bad joke.
Do not even joke about that,
Wasn't even
man.
fun.
That still though, that wall of smoke is insane.
Listen, it. So
Holy, that's a saying from '76.
Here's
No,
the
that's
thing-
from New Vegas. They have the yellow filter on it.
Here's the thing about jokes, man. All right, you have to joke about the hard times. That's how you get past them. That's
No,
a true thing.
I'm all for that, and I hope we don't have any more additional deaths. But yeah,
hope not.
This is something that plagues our state every fucking year.
Yeah.
Well, this is one of the 3 natural disasters that California has to deal with. We got fires, we got mudslides, and we got earthquakes.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna take those. Maybe not fire. Maybe. I don't know. I might put fire up there with fucking hurricanes and tornadoes.
Okay,
of just holy shit, these things fuck your life up.
a lot of people don't give a fuck about tornadoes. I've seen
Okay, yeah, tornadoes maybe, but hurricanes fuck
Hurricanes?
hurricanes.
Hurricanes. Hurricanes.
I knew Bryce was always,
Listen, hurricanes can send a whole city and turn it into Atlantis. All right, so
You mean Florida? They can just turn any state into Florida?
They really can, though.
nah, they turned New Orleans into Atlantis.
They did that.
I'm wondering. Is it to you? Is it hurricane? Them hoes. Oh, or is it horror?
Look,
Is it hurricane?
I have
and it just
terrible,
turns into Silent Hill.
I have terrible pronunciation skills.
They rain pyramid heads down from the sky.
Arguably, that's what these fires do. They turn anything it's near into fucking Silent Hill.
Yeah.
With all that smoke everywhere.
All right, we're gonna move on from the actual real life shit because that's depressing.
It is. Hearts go out to the people who lost some stuff in those
the
fires.
victims
Absolutely.
and everyone who has to deal with all of this terrible shit.
I mean, I really feel bad for the people who lost their third homes.
You're a dick.
No, that was a good joke though.
I get it, but you're a dick. No, Paradise is
No, for real though. I actually I'm laughing about it only because I live here. So it's like it's not like I'm not half across the country laughing at California. Like, no, I actually live here. Like,
It's okay
this
because
shit is,
we're from California.
Right, this shit is real life to us. Like, we actually deal with this. So when I laugh and make jokes, it's really because this is really terrifying. Because if my stuff burns down, it sucks.
Well,
I have nowhere to go.
Despite the fact that it is like 300 miles up north.
Well, so what that means is
And we can still smell it.
Right. I mean, I'm about to say because it was last year when there was fires around here, like those Santa Ana fires.
Oh, the Bel Air fire. the
Yeah,
Ventura
so
fire.
it's like when we say like no matter where you live in California, especially if you're in Southern, you can get hit with a fire, and that shit would just wreck your entire life.
It's because we're too dry.
So, yeah.
California needs some more lube.
Absolutely, too much friction.
But ultimately, if someone not from California makes these jokes, then that's not okay. Nevada? No. That's our joke. We can say that.
Nevada,
You can't.
Those are our people.
Okay, so yes, everything's on fire.
We're gonna move off of this topic and go back to what we're good for: entertainment and bullshitting.
76, Fallout 76 comes out next week.
I don't know if I want to talk about that shit.
This week, it's technically this week. Sunday's the start of the new week. It comes out Friday.
You're going off of different calendar, but
No,
fiscal calendar actually.
Sure, fucking whatever. It starts on Sunday. Fallout 76 comes out. I did see that there was recently a stream with Ninja and the rapper Logic and fucking Justin Roiland playing both Rick and Morty, trying to play that game, and along with them all just having terrible chemistry. It was a technical mess. And did any of you see the open letter Bethesda made to its community?
I did not.
Fuck no.
Oh boy, it is hilarious. It's the entire point of it is, hey guys, we're sorry. This game is going to be a mess. You talking about 76? Oh yeah, I wasn't paying attention to that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Get off your phone.
I heard about that. That was.
Don't make me take that thing away from you. I will take it away from you.
Whoa. You never take another man's phone.
And he's talking in the group for the hose right now.
Actually, I'm not. I'm trying to figure out how somebody made this gumbo. All right, excuse me.
If it's not hose, it's gumbo.
Yep.
God damn it.
All right, we need to make that a thing now, people.
Okay.
You send Bryce pictures of hose, or just send him gumbo.
Okay, so the first line of the letter is, with Fallout 76, you will be left wondering, what exactly is this? That is the opening sentence. The entire point of it is that it's supposed to say...
Just move your case out of the way. He's cool.
The entire letter is supposed to basically say two things. One, the game is player-driven, which is code for... We didn't put any NPCs that could talk in here that were people, because the only people in this are all real people. That's the whole shtick.
Yeah, I've definitely heard that.
It's going to be a fucking mess. It's going to be loaded with glitches and problems, and please don't hate us. Please don't hate us. Buy the game. And everyone, rightly so said, oh, that just makes us beta testers. But we're paying you to be beta testers.
Absolutely. I mean, what do you expect from a company? I don't know. I don't think necessarily there's that much wrong with Blizzard as a company. I mean, not Blizzard, Bethesda as a company. They just kind of partially just don't give a fuck, like, because I don't know.
It's weird.
I don't know what to say about this game. The game looks like it's gonna fucking suck. People have talked about it. They was like, yeah, they played it and they didn't want to play it again. So
I mean,
it's about as far as it goes.
I mean, Zach, what are you and me? We're gonna wait probably like a week or two for it to A, get fixed, and then B, see the overall impressions.
I'm absolutely...
Maybe even wait for some DLC or some major reworks where they're just like, hey, so we're gonna add some NPCs because we realized, I don't think they're gonna add NPCs, but still, like...
I would like them to just add I mean, I know there's supposed to be a story.
I feel like they forgot that NPCs add so much to that franchise. It adds a massive amount to that franchise. And taking that away and just being like, the environment. Yes, the environment is one of the main components and elements to a very good Fallout game.
Or a good Bethesda game.
That's right, a good Bethesda game, but that's not everything. It's running into that one motherfucker from fucking...
Well, I mean, in Skyrim, one of the things I always think of in Skyrim, other than, the dragons and the Dovahkiin and your character in the shouts, is the Ebony Knight. I always remember the Ebony Knight from Skyrim, who is this insanely powerful final level boss who just fucks your shit up. But you don't get that in Fallout 76. You don't,
Yeah, guys, imagine if they made a Fallout where there's no NPCs, but there's still dragons and shit to kill, and other, fauna and stuff to kill, but there's just no NPCs.
You mean Skyrim?
Sorry, no,
stick to the bit. Fallout all that. Fallout with dragons.
Fallout with dragons. Imagine there's a Fallout without any dragons.
Well, I mean...
And if you guys are going to say, well, there weren't any dragons in the previous Fallout, fuck you, I consider Deathclaws land dragons.
Yeah, I was going to say that Deathclaws are basically dragons that you can turn into Macho Man Randy Savage as well. Someone made the mod.
If you can turn it into a Macho Man Randy Savage, it's a fucking dragon. That's the classification. That's why I'm waiting for people to mod Monster Hunter on PC more, so they can reskin all of the monsters to be Macho Man Randy Savage.
No.
As he goes, ooh, yeah!
No, they're going to do it in different ones. So one's going to be Macho Man, one's going to be Thomas the Tank Engine, because...
That's terrifying. That's horrifying.
There's a bunch of Thomas ones for Fallout. I think one turns vertibirds into Thomas. There's a lot of flying Thomas the Tank Engine mods, and they're horrifying.
I would love to fucking, just anytime there's an Elder Dragon, you just hear, no, they gotta turn the Devil Joe into that. You don't know what that is, but it's an invading monster that just fucks your day up. Oh shit, I bumped the mic. Oh no, I'm sorry.
So I'm very skeptical of 76. I mean, I was kind of skeptical when I first heard about it. I was excited, but what the hell is this game gonna do or be?
Oh, we were looking for anything to be like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. Oh, look at the new mechanics they got. And then we looked more into it, and they're like, what is there to do?
Yeah.
You can explore and make shit cool, but where's the meat?
It's supposed to be you guys' contact with each other.
Alright, sweet, I gotta deal with some other dickheads that I may or may not like.
Okay, but here's the other problem with that. Their server sizes are restricted to 16 people.
Yeah.
In a gigantic map. What the fuck?
I really think they didn't think this game through that well. I think they just said, hey, what if we put Fallout, but online?
It came out really fast, though, to be fair. I think the reason why it came out so fast is because there's no NPCs to have to worry about or plot stories.
It was a 3-year dev cycle.
I know, listening to ACG and some other people on his podcast talk about it, they played the beta, and they were like, yeah, this beta would be fine if they knew the game was coming out 4 months later. But the fact that the game's coming out in a week or two.
I saw a lot of problems with the
beta. It's just this is clearly an unfinished game. It's unfinished. It's not a game. It's honestly, I don't really. From what I've seen, it's not a game. It's really just here's some shit that you can kind of do and walk around. But there's no real there's no real objectives. It's
Minecraft shit. Or Rust or a survival game.
But even in survival games, they Ark has shit to do. Ark has objectives that you can realistically accomplish.
Yeah.
What are you doing in Fallout 76?
Even if it was let's say Minecraft or something, right? As much as I hate using that as an example,
it is though.
Before it had the story, you just did shit, but you could do a fuckload of shit. You could build so much stuff. In this one, you're heavily limited. And it's not like, here's your first objective, make a base of operations, and then expand that base of operations. Imagine Imagine if actually in 76. Now I could be wrong because I don't know every detail about the game. They're just like, you need to reestablish civilization one way or another.
I mean, that's technically what it is because
It's
you're the first vault.
That's what it says in the trailer, but I meant in the actual game. You know, you had to go check out every location, check on everything. You had to find resources, steady supply of resources, and start rebuilding.
And then you got to find people and bang them.
Yeah.
And there you go. That's the plot of 76. Make kids, don't let them die.
Or better yet, imagine it's like, hey guys, there's like 2 or 3 other vaults. You got to go get them to open up and tell them it's time to start. Because you could still be like, well, you're the first vault. Yeah, that's right. They're still the first vault. But imagine you can, put some more vaults in there and actually start to populate the lands a little bit.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Even if it's the tiniest bit, and the only civilizations, the only cities or things or settlements to go into are really just vaults, you can still start getting some people and see some people around.
Yeah, I think the problem with that, it's just, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know.
Or fuck it, you could be like, fuck it, no, I want to start the first bandit camp. Right?
That could be cool.
I want to be the first asshole that murders everyone.
But they made it so that you can't really grief people in 76, which, yes, I understand. I totally get the no griefing thing. But in a game where the only interaction is with people, and you can't even get that sweet moment of getting revenge on some dickwad that killed you for no reason...
Here's another thing. Are humans the only interactable NPCs in the...
There's robots.
Yeah, there's robots. There's smart super mutants. Some of them, they're rare, but there are some smart ones.
Yeah.
There's also, ghouls. Fucking ghouls. Which the game has ghouls, but it has feral ghouls only.
That's right. They don't have interactable ghouls.
Nope. All of them left.
Well, did they all leave, or are they just not...
No, they left. If you go to certain things, you can get references to people going to locations in Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. They leave notes behind saying, fuck it, we're leaving.
Huh. Interesting. I know they're also sort of rewriting the Brotherhood of Steel lore just a tad.
Wouldn't that be dope if you could be one of the people to start the Brotherhood of Steel?
See, I would like that. Or if I wanted to say, fuck it, I want to start the Enclave. I want to somehow resurrect, God damn it, what was his name? What was the president's name? John Henry Eden. I want to resurrect John Henry Eden, and I will be the new X-01 Enclave. That would be awesome. That would be so cool. That would be super, super fun.
Sorry, my dog is just...
Being an ass.
An asshole.
Yeah, he's being a real piece of shit.
Stop it. He's trying to bite me, too. Apologies for this break of silence, but it seems like all the dogs want to get on the bed.
Yes, 3 of them.
Fuck it, I'm going to help the fat one.
Alright, well, in that break, yeah, we're over Fallout. So,
well, you are.
Y'all over it too. Y'all just
what did you contribute in that entire conversation?
Shit, because I ain't never played Fallout. I probably won't ever play Fallout.
This is why you can't break off on your own now. You've just lost any credibility.
Play 3, play New Vegas.
Alright, when I get a PC, then I'll do it.
Yes, you should have had one forever ago. Be part of the master race.
Alright, no, I did want to ask, so what has everybody been playing lately? Let's just go around.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Alright, tell us in less than 2 minutes your thoughts on Red Dead Redemption 2, since you're the only one who played it out the group.
I'm really having a good time with it. My biggest issue, which I'm sure you guys have heard of before, what the fuck, Bryce, are you doing on
Can I get on my laptop?
No.
Can I look up things to find out what we're going to talk about next?
That's what that's for.
Yeah, you think I can see that?
Bitch, lean over.
No, he can have his out. That's fair. That's fine.
I legitimately
Yeah,
can't.
he just whipped it out and you're like, that's fine.
I can't see that shit, man.
No, at first I wanted to just give him shit about it, but now... Also, I pulled this up to look at our time, so it'd actually be good to start doing our closing statements.
Okay. How long has this been going?
50 minutes.
We can go longer than that.
We can.
Yeah.
But do we have the substance?
Yes. It's a lot of shit to talk about.
I mean, shit, we have to...
That's why I said let's talk about what we're playing.
We have a whole Square Enix thing to talk about, too.
Oh.
I'm unfamiliar with that, but we'll get into that later.
Oh yeah. I want to talk about that. Y'all spent like fucking 15 minutes on fall trash. So...
Look,
trash
out. Get out of my house.
Trash out.
Get out of my
fall
house.
Trash.
Get out of my house.
Fallout Trash 6. Fallout 70 trash.
Nah.
Okay, so I've been playing Red Dead. I hate to say this, but like the first couple hours.
You said the first 20 hours.
I'll get to that in a bit.
That's not a couple.
I'll get to that in a bit. The first couple of hours, you have to basically get used to these controls. Because they're somehow shittier than GTA 5 controls.
Well, I mean, what is
GTA 5 wasn't that horrible. I could get used to it relatively quickly. But Red Dead 2, oh my god, is it dense. It's rough. Your character and your horse handles like a tank.
Yeah.
In terms of moving around.
Yeah.
Shooting is the worst it's ever been in any of these games.
That's real sad.
It's just, it feels so sluggish and slow. And you have to have on heavy aim assist just to do remotely okay. Now I'm hoping when it comes to PC, which is when Zach's gonna be buying it.
Hey,
it'll feel better and be better, but I don't know, man.
Okay,
so
technically we don't know if they are ever coming to PC. There's just bits and pieces of rumors and possibilities here and there.
I have a feeling it is.
But I'm gonna hold out because it makes sense that they want everyone possible to get access to Red Dead Online.
Which is coming out, what, later this month?
Yeah. Okay, so...
I wonder how that's going to work. No, you hold it. You open up a new tab.
I know, yeah. I'm just going to say I want to show you guys this Indiegogo so you guys can see just how ridiculously awesome it is.
Okay, but keep going on Red Dead.
Okay, so the 20 hours bit is... The story is fucking slow until you get 20 hours in.
Jesus Christ.
Literally 20 hours in. Once you get to Chapter 3, it picks up.
Well then.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think I like Red Dead 2 more than Red Dead 1 because there's more substance to it, but at the same time feels like there's a lot of space with like nothing in it.
That was my problem, especially with Red Dead 1. I'm just looking at my horse's ass and the back of John. And that's it. Oh, look, there's desert. Oh, look, there's more desert. And then for 5 seconds, holy shit, a cat's attacking me.
Yeah, so I like that Arthur is less of a straightforward personality, like a hard character, so you can insert yourself better into him as a player. But yeah, like, it does have the nice things that what is it? Our good RPGs have, which is you feel like you are Arthur Morgan, and you can come up with your own little, like, stories in your head, right? Of just being like, yeah, I see this war vet all the time. We're best friends, even though I see him and I say, fuck off.
Well, what else do we say to your best friends?
Fuck off. Or you can give them money.
That's not as fun.
That's not as fun.
Wait, is it a reputation thing where if you give him money, you get good reputation?
Yes.
Ah, I knew there would be...
If you're a dick to people or a dick to animals or a dick to anything, you get bad rep. If you're kind to them... And no, that's not counting hunting. You can murder things as much as you want. But if you shoot a dog... Yeah.
Yeah, your reputation skyrockets.
Also, everyone goes after you if you shoot a dog. Now, people have complained that the bounty system is the stupidest thing imaginable. But in terms of like, keeping it real, I get it. If you fire a gun in town, people are going to get pissed off at you.
Yeah.
My biggest issue in the first 10 hours of the game was, oh shit, I accidentally fired my gun. Oh fuck, everyone is after me. Oh god, I fucked up. I need to run right now. And I don't have any money for, like, again, 20 hours to 30 hours. I have, like, next to no money. So, trying to pay off bounties is incredibly expensive for me. And then I did all the treasure hunts because I looked them up.
Nice.
And now, I'm swimming pretty good in the muns.
Yeah. In the muns. Alright, so you're playing Red Dead 2.
I'm enjoying it quite a bit. It's definitely... All the stories are definitely compelling. The characters in there are very compelling.
Oh wait, did you say you lost John or not? After the...
I didn't have the bug where John went away.
Okay, so you got lucky.
Yeah, you saw the game for a second right before we started recording. What
Yes.
did you think? You're like, oh, this is what it looks like now. I actually didn't get a good impression of what you meant by that.
Fucking beautiful. One of the problems I had with Red Dead Redemption, especially since it was made on, I believe it was a heavily modified, updated version of the GTA 4 engine, was it was ugly as shit. It was super muted colors. The main first thing you see is fucking brown, and I hated that about Red Dead. In Red Dead 2, the part you were in a very lush area, so I just see these bright green colors and this gorgeous terrain and how everything looks super, super beautiful. but I can still see the low textures. Now, yes, because it's on a console and
yeah, the textures aren't as high, and plus it's not on a PS Pro.
Yeah,
PS Pro would make that pop way more.
Yes, I'm assuming it would, and I'm actually pretty sensitive to the texture stuff like that, so it bothers me a little bit more than it should. But it was absolutely beautiful, and
that's just one biome.
Yeah, but goddamn, I can't do anything in that game without looking like a drunken idiot.
Yeah, you tried shooting, and then you tried throwing a knife at somebody, and you immediately got murdered.
I almost killed that guy. I hit him.
You were also shocked to see that there is a first-person mode where they also start to upscale all the textures.
Yes, but that's also because your FOV is nothing.
It is. That game feels nigh impossible in first-person mode. Now, I know there's somebody who's going to do an entire playthrough in first-person.
I would not assume that... I would assume that that's absolutely going to happen.
Horse riding too is
now
first person.
What I'm really seeing on the PC version I would like is an FOV slider, but fucking GTA 5 doesn't even have an FOV slider, and to use a mod to alter that is now bannable.
I think they might actually have something for FOV in Red Dead 2. I could be wrong, but they actually have far more options that you actually looked into.
Okay.
You should have looked into display options.
Yeah, I should have.
Rather than controls.
That's right. I really should have.
Because they did fuck with a number of things. In fact, can you do me a favor? I'll do it right now.
Well, you have to mute
Why
the
don't
TV.
you... yeah, that's what I was going to do. Why don't you tell me about what you've been playing lately?
I haven't been playing a whole lot. I've just been... we've just been watching... we're finally getting caught up on all the Disney movies.
We're on video games right now.
Yes, but when I am playing, I'm still finally getting around to playing Moon Crash, the Prey DLC, which is, fuck me, that shit is hard as hell. It is scary. It is riveting.
I'm so scared.
No, I am terrified.
Sound like a little bitch.
I am terrified in that game, not because of the creatures, but because there's an actual time limit. So the point of it is that you're actually in a simulation of these 5 characters. Before the main game, I think somewhere it happened.
Somewhere at some time it happened.
At some point in the story.
It happened on the moon, like on Luna, on our moon. It happened on some place called the Pythia Space.
All right.
And once you play the first simulation, it then tells you, oh, you have a time limit now. The simulation is corrupted. And there are 5 levels. You start at level 1, and you have a full bar. Every time that bar goes down to the next level, it tells you, oh shit, your corruption level's increased. They respawn all the enemies, and they increase their level, so they all become stronger. And that shit is fucking annoying. Because they will even respawn all the enemies in your current cell or location. So you have to book it, which means I can't do stealth. I can't do my stealthy Morgan like I used to.
Yeah, so I've also been playing Prey. I didn't finish it, because I got on this, and then I had some extra stuff happen over the past
but Prey
2 weeks.
Prey came out last year. I still enjoyed the hell out of it.
It's a great game, yeah. Alright, now, we both know what you've been playing.
And then I've also...
Do you?
I've also...
No, I don't.
I've also been playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. In the off time. It's super fun. I'm trying to do the completionist thing right now, where I get max stars on every circuit of every speed.
Yeah, my acquaintance Chris, he did it.
It takes a long time, and technically the only reason to do it is to get Gold Mario with the gold standard cart, the gold tires.
God damn, this loading is an eternity.
And the gold parachute. Those are the only reasons to do that. But the completionist brain in me says, do it, you bitch.
Yeah, so,
And it's fun. Mario Kart's fun. Eventually I'm going to bring it over so we could all play, and then I'm going to stomp all of you guys because I know all the maps now.
Yeah, so I heard the way to really get gold on everything is never stop drifting. Always drift.
Always drift. You basically always want to drift.
Thing. So let's see.
What is it? The drift in that game is a little funky.
Oh, they have a colorblind mode.
Everything has a colorblind mode now. They kind of have to.
Monster Hunter does not.
That's surprising.
Yeah, no, it screws over other
What are kill effects?
Kill effects?
Screen kill effects occur every time you make a kill. No shit, Sherlock.
I think it's the blood on the screen when you get real close.
That's dumb.
HUD safe zone.
Oh,
just
it's just the screen edge.
Yeah.
Guys, we are not gonna sit on this podcast and literally
read
the settings.
I see what it is. It's just
guys. Okay. We're not doing that.
All right, fine. So I've been playing Moon Crash and Mario Kart. What have you been playing, Bryce?
It's just so good. You're too good.
So cool.
I am so cool. Nah, so I just finished Divinity: Original Sin.
Oh, okay.
Not long ago.
One.
Yes, it took me 3 years to finish this game because I am terrible at finishing games. I start one and then I put it down and then I start something else. But I was like, nah, I love Divinity. That game is freaking amazing. One of the best RPGs of this generation. So I was like, yeah, gotta finish it. So finally actually completed it. Well worth it. By the end, I was so OP that I was just murdering everything because it was fun. Right now, I'm playing... Shit, what am I playing? I'm playing Soul Calibur. So I just bought BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, and I was playing that game for a little bit, and then I realized, yeah, unless you really know what you're doing in that game, going online is just pointless because that game, it's so simplified that there's one way to break a combo in that game, and you have barely any options to do it. Like, you have maybe once or twice in the match to break the combo. Otherwise, you're stuck in an infinite combo if the person knows what they're doing, which is mostly everybody's been playing that game online for the last 4 months. So I was just like, yeah, fuck that game. It's fun. I like it. I love BlazBlue. Been playing that series since 2011. But that game, they kind of screwed that game by simplifying it way too much. So I jumped on Soul Calibur 6 instead, and that game is fucking awesome.
Right, because you're using your giant lizard dick to pound everyone.
It's not. I'm actually using a kind of like Japanese Gamora.
What the hell is a Japanese Gamora?
Okay, so it's kind of like
it's Gamora, but more Asian.
Yeah, she's like green skin.
Slantier
you mean the character from Guardians? Gamora.
Yeah, Gamora. So Soul Calibur 6, you have a character creation, so you can pretty much make anything. And I've last night I played against Deathstroke. Like, literally, he looks exactly like Deathstroke. I played against damn it, it's this character who I cannot remember where it's from, but it's like a gold bunny. It's like a gold bear. Oh, it's Winnie the Pooh. Okay.
Did he have a short red top and no pants?
I don't know what this character is from, but he's like a gold
Like, I swear it just took me right now.
Did he attack with a honey pot?
No, he attacked with a giant hammer. So it's like, fair enough.
No, because you need
it's weapon based.
You can do hand to hand, but it's really like fists or something. It's a type of weapon.
Yeah.
But no, you have to choose a weapon which dictates your fighting style.
Yeah, so it was literally a giant gold person with a red top with no pants. I was like, I couldn't get it for the life of me last night until right now. And then I just realized, I was fighting Winnie the Pooh.
God damn.
Okay. Who else did I fight? Oh, I fought Doctor Strange. And, whoa. Okay. Out of everybody I fought, his fucking fight style was awesome. Well, I didn't fight him. I saw him fighting because I was in this lobby room, right? And he literally, so Final Fantasy 15 knocked this fucking attack where he can materialize his weapons.
Yes.
Out of nowhere.
His base mechanic?
But his armature. There you go. That's what it's called. And no, it's not his base mechanic. He has this thing where it's like an armature where you collect you collect special weapons, 13 of them, and then you can do a special attack where it
summons lightning from Final Fantasy 13 because that's the only thing that would make sense in this scenario.
It's not 13. It's actually more than that.
No, it's 13 armature weapons. There are only 13 of them.
What?
But yeah, but he basically.
Damn it, Nomura.
No, it's not Nomura's fault. It's Tabata's fault. Tabata. He took over after Nomura.
So then he also has a boner for lightning, like everyone in that goddamn company.
But pretty much, so yeah. So
a lot of people in the company fucking hate her.
So in this game, in Soul Calibur 6, one of the attacks is kind of like magic. Like you're literally kind of doing magic, and you have weapons. It's like 3 or 4 weapons that they can summon. They can fly. He can shoot a giant axe forward. He can do all these different types, and it really looks like Doctor Strange is fighting. And it's arguably cooler than Deathstroke's, because Deathstroke used fights Geralt as a base.
Right, Geralt is in that game.
Oh yeah, Geralt. So Geralt's like not that hard to actually beat if you know what you're doing.
What were you saying before? Geralt's low key OP.
So he is, but he's not. It just depends. As far as what?
Negan.
Negan is DLC, and then 2B from Nier.
Oh yeah!
Oh my god!
She just got added. Yeah, she's getting. Well, she didn't get added yet. I think you either have to buy the season pass, or I don't know if they're actually out. Let me see. I don't know if 2B's out yet.
Well, it's time to add more pictures to the ass folder.
You're gonna put him in a zip and send him to what's his name?
Yeah, so she's not out
what the
yet.
fuck is his name again?
Taro.
Yoko Taro.
Yoko Taro. There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, so yeah, fuck you. There is a field of view only for first person now.
Yeah. I mean that's.
So yeah, there's no release date for her, but she's paid DLC. But 2B is going to Soul Calibur 6. So the guest
pictures yet?
Yeah, they have a whole video.
Oh wow.
Interesting. Huh.
Holy shit.
So yes, we are doing something bad where we watch a video.
So yeah, he's showing us a video of 2B, which I'll try to get in on the podcast.
I don't know. Yeah, but so pretty much, yeah, the game is fun. There's also like 2 interesting modes to it, where there's the classic like kind of like story mode. Then there's another mode where you create your own character, and you go through an entirely different mission. You go through like the story, but from their perspective. It's arguably one of the best fighting games I've played in a long time.
I wonder if has Soul Calibur ever been on PC?
It's on PC right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
6 is on PC.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for the mods where they're gonna just fuck all that up. Like there'll be weapon skin swaps.
Probably.
Like Nightmare's Soul Edge will be like you know where
we'll be on Siegfried.
No, 2B's weapons float on her back due to technology and shit. Just Soul Edge will be floating on somebody's back.
That'd be cool, actually.
I think in this one it still floats on her back too.
Yeah,
it is. It is. That's the only way it.
Yep.
Yes, it is absolutely on PC right now. I saw the Steam news informed me of it when it came out.
Oh, so was you was looking at the picture?
I was looking at the picture.
So this is an Indiegogo.
Little Girl Lethal.
Yeah, it's an Indiegogo project that looks awesome.
Little Girl Lethal.
It's a comic book from the looks of it.
Yeah.
With pretty great art style.
Yeah. So this is actually some
character looks like a thought, but all right.
No, she is. She's okay. So her backstory, according to this, is basically she was kidnapped as a toddler, sent to like made a sex slave, and then somebody rescued.
You're about to say something, and I'm like, huh?
No, basically made as a sex slave, and then somebody rescued her and taught her how to fight. But of course, and she grew up with them after that. But of course, all that anger and hatred and rage is in her. So she lives in this city that is basically hell. Is basically like the most despicable.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. And she's just like she's there and she's cleaning it up, but not from a good not from a good person's standpoint. Is
she an anti-hero?
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
So
this is the paneling. This is what the actual art style is going to be, though.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, it looks good. So yeah, guys, if you actually want to check it out, it's called Little.
Guys, if you like
boobs and ass,
mostly tits, more so than ass, but
she's very skinny with giant breasts, but
like impossibly skinny.
So this whole, what is it supposed to be? It's supposed to be like ultra sexy. As he says, he takes inspiration from Akira, from some other manga and anime, but also from the...
yes, Akira being very sexy, especially with that moment where the body horror starts, and then the sexiest, or the almost rape in Akira.
Oh yeah, that did happen, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, that was.
Akira's dark, man.
It's
Akira's
just-
absolutely.
It's all, the movie is fucking long too.
But the movie is great.
Yeah, it is a good movie, but you should watch it uncensored. Watch the uncensored.
Also, read the manga.
20-year
Watch
version.
Johnny on Bosch to be Johnny on Bosch as he yells somebody's name.
Till this day, people still don't know that the
That's-
manga came first. People really think the movie was the first.
No, I knew manga came first,
absolutely.
but
Most of the times they do.
But
Yes,
yeah.
where you hear Johnny Young Bosch yelling Tetsuo,
Tetsuo,
and then remember his name is. I always remember his name is Canada, but it's not exactly Canada. It's Kaneda.
Kaneda.
So yes,
Kaneda.
Canada yells after Tai from Digimon.
Tetsuo. If it's not Tetsuo, then it's Kyrie.
Oh my
If
god!
it's not Kyrie,
But no more screaming on in the mic, man. You're gonna block the air germs.
I can always fix it a little bit.
Nah, you ain't got.
You were Mr. Hot Take.
No, yeah, no,
This is
no,
a
no
hot take,
editing,
but I'm-
no editing.
Fuck that! I need to have some editing so that it sounds halfway decent. But I'm not going in and doing hard editing by clipping out shit like this moment here, which I might. No, I'm not going to clip this out.
Leave it in.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it all in. Anyhow, no, there. And then we also know what's it, Orihime. Yeah, he literally yells like I want to say 80% of the stuff that Johnny and Bosch is in, he's paid to just yell somebody's name, just like it's in Sean Bean's contract to die.
To die all the time. So then is it always in Chris Sabat's contract to just be as gruff as possible?
Yes, although it's not because he's done other stuff. You just don't know
Yeah.
the things he's in. Where he's
But
not
if you're not Vegeta, you're not cool.
And it's in Ryan Gosling's
Chris
contract
Sabat
to be the coolest person in the room.
Chris Sabat did faint in the booth.
That is
for Dragon Ball. He was doing the power up for BK, Super Saiyan,
which
doing the yell,
one?
and he actually I don't fucking know, but he yelled so loud that he fainted.
That is awesome.
I don't know if they kept a take. They probably did though.
I hope they did because that's the most Mel shit ever. Arguably, I still think
checking on your followers there. You seeing your clout?
Oh yeah, so guys, if you really want to help me out, follow me on Twitter at bdoug_yo5. So that's BDOUG_YO5. Follow me on Twitter, guys. Trying to get my Twitter followers up.
I don't have a Twitter because I am an old soul.
This is great. I can just whisper into here and it turns out just as loud and it just blocks your.
That's fucked up. BDoug_yo5. Don't screw me.
You want to try that again, buddy?
Nah, this is what we used to do back in the day, like when we used to go out and party and stuff. When I tell you, it used to be so bad, people would get up on the mic at the party and be like, yo, follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is such and such. And people be like, nigga, we not following you on Instagram.
Is that what everyone's going to say to you, but about Twitter?
Hey, realistically, I'm okay with that because I'm still getting my Twitter followers. Realistically, I'm just trying to build this fan
Okay,
base,
let's have a competition right now. Let's see after this podcast, a minute after this podcast, who can get more followers, you or me?
A minute
after I release
nobody. None.
I win because I already have more.
No, it's that get, not who will have more followers at the end of it. So it's a tie.
Zach, follow me.
I don't have one.
I don't even follow you. That's
Alex,
the code
follow
part.
me.
What's your Twitter? We gonna follow you.
I don't have Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest.
Shout it out to everybody so they can follow you too.
It is Fail Wolf spelled with a 0 because I'm an edgelord like that. That's it.
Isn't there an underscore? No, it's just one
No,
word,
it's just Fail Wolf.
Yeah, look at you.
Look at that, and I
As
come
you-
up
as you
as
type it
Isaac
so
Wolf.
I was really trying to figure out how you spell wolf.
Wow!
Is it Wolf? Is it Wolf?
Hey,
you?
hey, real talk.
It's,
Don't be judging me. Sometimes
Look,
words.
it's my last name. It's Volkov.
Right.
Sometimes words just don't work for me.
First of all, stop judging you. I will never stop judging you, Bryce. Ever.
Hey, you better follow me back too.
Oh, you do that follow back shit? Fuck you.
Oh, that's how we gonna play this game? Nah, really, I think.
As he hits unfollow, I would love that. Oh!
Hey, real talk though, I think you would actually find a lot of artists on my page because of the Kindness Gate people that.
Sweet, I'll check out who your followers are, who you're following, and then I'll follow them except for you.
You know what? That's what real friends do. They don't follow each other, they just follow. Hey, real talk, man. You know how many followers on Instagram I got other people for? They just be like, let me just go through his followers to see who to follow. Yeah, don't do that though. Don't do that.
Yeah.
All right, so guys, let's talk about Goblin Slayer because
Oh no! Wait!
Wait.
I want to do anime at the end because we all also want to talk about some of the anime we're watching right now.
Okay, so we still on video games. All right.
No, we're gonna talk about Square Enix. Remember the next big news. I want to end on anime.
Okay, so then let me get the last thing. What else am I playing? Soul Calibur wasn't the only thing I played because I cannot play one game at a time.
Well, you didn't say that. You said Divinity.
No, I finished that already. I mean, like literally, I'm playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That game, it's not actually as bad as people make it out to be. It is a shit game in terms of frame rate and resolution because Nintendo.
It's on the Switch and
it's
not designed.
And you know what? And that's why I 100% accept that.
This motherfucker. I just followed him, and if he was a real friend, he would credit me for the motherfucking art that I did for him. That's my art. It's your fucking. I'm not trying to raise my voice here. It's my fucking art.
You goddamn right it is.
It's your profile pic.
Hey, I for sure do have my his art as my profile pic. So if you're looking for a half decent artist,
I appreciate
don't check out his.
Oh,
if you're looking for a good artist, then check out his. There we go.
Oh,
hashtag wholesome.
That's so. No.
So wholesome.
Oh, that hurts my soul. Don't do that. Don't be nice to me. I don't know how to take it.
You suck. You're the worst. Your art is terrible garbage.
Oh, yes, that's much better. I'm sweating a lot less.
There you go. I'm happy to help all the time.
Oh, man. But no, so yeah, the other game I am playing is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And I mean, I actually really enjoy the game. I'm not going to say it's the best RPG I've been playing because Battle Chasers Night War is a much better fucking RPG. Actually better than Project Octopath 2. Yeah. I know. I used to talk about that game like it was going to be a second coming of
and then
RPGs.
It turned out that it was actually
then it turned out to be just like, oh, this is literally a game where there's 8 different characters' stories to play that essentially don't connect unless you beat all 8 fucking character stories, and then they connect at the very end. And it's just like the rest of that, but that's literally like the 90 last 5-10% of the game. The rest of the 90% of the game has nothing to do with anything else.
Wow.
It's like, oh, I did not know it was gonna really be like this, and it's really like that. Fun battle system still, and great world, great aesthetics, but yeah.
Anything else?
Anything else that I'm playing? I'm always playing something else. I'm playing Shin Megami Tensei 4 every now and then.
We gotta get you on Persona 5, man.
Look, I'm not. I have it. I have the game. I'm just not ready to drop 150 hours in it yet.
Oh, you know what Zach didn't talk about?
That I remembered I also played. I was gonna talk about
it. Go for it.
Spider-Man. I forgot that
both of us.
I played fucking Spider-Man.
Him and I both.
I've been playing God of War
too.
I what is it? I 100%ed the normal game on Spectacular and the heist on Spectacular.
So yeah, this guy, he's like, I'm not gonna be no little bitch. I'm gonna play this on the hardest,
at the time, hardest at the time.
I'm about to say, like, the game's not really that hard.
It's not that hard. The beginning will fuck you because I had no idea how to play.
Yeah, the beginning kind of gave me some trouble. Sorry, the game gave me a little bit of trouble on normal.
Well, that's because when you're first learning the controls, the game initially puts you into a large-scale battle sequence, which thematically makes sense because it starts out the story. But fucking hell, that game does not.
No, you should have taken on like a thug.
A what? A thug, yes. Which you do that after the initial gigantic battle sequence. Then they take you through the basic level shit, which probably they should have done that and then made you do the giant battle sequence. I argue, because then I would have had a much better grasp on the controls. But I did 100% that map on Spectacular, even though it was kind of a bitch 100%, because I did not get gold on all of the Taskmaster challenges. Fuck those drone challenges. Fuck them all. I hate them. I only got gold on one. I got gold on.
I got like an 89%, I think, or 90.
I got gold on every other challenge, except for I think 3 of the drones, and I said I don't care anymore.
Oh, so the story's really good. Like, it's by far the best Spider-Man game.
I agree. I really liked all the suit choices. There were a shitload to pick from.
There's some winners in there, yeah.
There are 2 of them that have way overpowered abilities that make that game far easier than it needs to be.
Makes it laughably easy.
But as we all know, the best costume is the very last one you get, the tidy-whitey suit.
Yes.
That is the best one.
Yes.
Because it also has the best ability, arguably, the whole game.
Which is?
Equalizer. Everything dies in one hit, including you.
Yeah.
It makes that game way more fun. Or it's playing on Heaven and Hell with like DMC, where everything dies in one hit.
So do you.
Yes. I actually love playing that on Heaven and Hell mode.
Heaven and Hell was a cakewalk because I knew how to not get hit.
Yes, it was square, 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 square. Or I'm sorry, X.
Guns,
Bang, 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 bang,
bangs.
bang, bang. There's only one boss in that game that's actually kind of difficult, and it was the Fox News guy.
Yeah.
Because you have to go.
Bob Barker.
Bob, that's his name. Thank you. No, it's not. It's not his real name. Bob Barker's a real person. He owns fucking Cartoon Network and CNN. Right? I think that's Bob Barker.
I don't know these randoms.
Anyways, that's an old game, dude. You're talking about like a 7-year-old game, I think.
God damn, did DMC Devil May Cry really come out 7 years ago?
When we graduated high school, I think.
2012? Really?
That's not 7 years.
That's 6.
6.
Close
We're
enough.
old, okay? Older.
No, we're not.
We have so much time. So much wasted time.
So much wasted time.
Okay, I want to talk about. Well, no, I want you to talk about because I don't know anything about this. You're talking about Square Enix.
Let's go talk about the Square.
The Square trash.
The Square trash.
I am
the
unfamiliar,
fiasco.
so get me.
Even though I argue understand exactly why they did it, and I'm not mad at them because Square Enix is one of my favorite companies right now.
Damn it! Stop hyping it up. What did they do?
Okay, so basically,
all bad stuff.
They. What, did they have a show?
It was a stream.
It was a stream. Okay, so they had a stream for Final Fantasy 15, right? They was like, oh, we're doing a Final Fantasy 15 stream, right, guys? This is going to be awesome. And then in the stream, they said, oh, by the way, we're cutting 3 of the DLCs that's supposed to be coming out next year. So
there were 4 DLCs coming out in total. They cut 3 of them because one of them is almost done.
Yeah, so they was like, yeah, guys, we're just not going to do this. So, hey, thanks for, thinking you was going to get this.
And then the other thing that happened is they revealed that Hajime Tabata, the dude who basically made Final Fantasy 15 happen, left.
Which
he is officially.
I ain't mad at it.
He left Luminous Studios or Industries or whichever one. It was
Luminous Studios. Luminous.
He said he was going to go start his own business with blackjack and hookers and make a project of his own that he's always wanted to do. And he said he couldn't do it while at Luminous, so he left.
Which is, it makes sense. What kind of like kicked a lot of things off with people thinking that this was a major blow to Square Enix is because they announced that they were losing 33 million that they're gonna have to write off. Yep. Because Luminous Studios pretty much they had Luminous Studios creating the DLCs for Final Fantasy 15, but because they were only going to be creating those DLCs were going to take so long to finally finish. They was like, all right, we're literally just going to write off all the time and money that you guys spent on making these, which is $33 million. And we're going to now move y'all to creating a AAA video game, which I am assuming I'm assuming it's going to be an RPG because that's what Square usually does.
Now, I would not be surprised if what they were doing in reality was like supplemental work on Final Fantasy VII. See, I wouldn't be surprised if they just said you're going to work alongside Square proper on the Final Fantasy VII remake.
They might still be doing that because we don't know. They just said that they're working on a AAA game. They didn't say what it was.
Someone actually asked about the Final Fantasy VII remake in that stream, and they were like, Nomura will work on it when he finishes with Kingdom Hearts 3. He'll start working on it when he finishes Kingdom Hearts 3, was the wording.
Because pretty much with Final Fantasy VII, they had outside devs doing it. Yeah, they had an outside dev doing it. They pretty much was like, yeah, this shit sucks. So no, we're taking it back now.
Yeah, they took the entire package back. They basically said, we're going to start from scratch.
Well, they're probably going to keep a lot of what was made, but they're pretty much, they're just like, yeah, we're doing this over again.
Which...
So. It's going to take another 3-4 years to
No.
out.
It's going to take another 7 years to make that fucking game.
Woo!
So
It'll be out for the 20-year anniversary.
Yeah. Wait, 97, 30th year anniversary.
Yeah, I'm about to say, we passed the 20th year.
It's going to come out in 2027.
Yeah.
The 30th.
Oh, it's going to come out in 2027?
Because it came out in 97, didn't it? Didn't Final Fantasy VII come out in 97?
Yes,
So
it
you
did.
mean the year that Cyberpunk 2077? Oh, 77. Fuck! I ruined my own joke. Damn it!
Idiot!
Damn it!
Moron,
We was
dumbass.
trying to figure out where his joke was going.
Yeah.
and that's
I'm like,
why.
And as I realized, no.
No, in Cyberpunk, the nukes are gonna launch.
Nah, StarCraft will come. Not Star Citizen will come out in 2077.
And then they'll delay it a year later.
What is it? There was something even I just saw about Star Citizen other than
We need to have like a clock that
Wait.
says days gone by before Star Citizen joke made.
Isaiah. Did you see what they actually did with Star Citizen? What they said they were gonna do with the project? It's not
Doesn't
just
matter.
It's not just one game anymore.
It's 2.
It's 2. One is a single player campaign, and the other's an MMO.
Because that's what happens when you get a crap ton of money and you don't know what to do with it.
Oh, that's right.
So-
They announced that they made something for raising cash, and it made a fuckload of money in a day. Of course, they made like $1
'Cause
million.
people are still-
People just dump
Because
that.
people are idiots. People are idiots, that's why. They will literally give people money for no fucking reason with no product to show.
Listen to Gus from Rooster Teeth. He spent like $600, $700 on it for nothing, just because he wants ships that are pretty and shiny.
Yep, this is what this world is
How many
coming
backers are there in total?
Goddamn,
A lot.
A lot. It's so
A
many.
lot.
It's so goddamn. I
to.
understand.
I mean, they've made like $200 million in funding. More than that?
Yeah.
It's-
Time to Google it. You're on your laptop.
Oh
Your
man,
laptop's a lot
Star
less
Citizen
satisfying.
total or Star Citizen total raised. There you go.
Total or donations or whatever.
Because I know if you go to the Kickstarter page, it just stops after the 60 million. You have to go to their actual homepage, and I think eventually they'll say somewhere. But it's absurd.
You always say how much has Star Citizen made.
Yes, that's another way. Ask Google a question, and there's a pretty good chance it'll answer it. But don't ask Siri a question. She's full of some bullshit.
Ooh,
Nah,
let's try
people have
something
made
else.
like charts and shit with how much they've
They make.
yeah, I'm trying to figure it here.
Alexa, how much money has Star Citizen made?
Oh my god, it's there.
I'm not sure.
You suck.
I actually didn't see that the robot overlord was watching us.
Now it's gonna suggest things to me on my Amazon.
Are you sure you want to buy Star Citizen? No, it'll be fuck. What's the game he made?
No, it'll say
Wing Commander. Are you sure you don't want to
no.
buy
No,
Wing
it's
Commander
gonna
3?
say. Well, now that you've said it, now it'll be on there. But it'll talk about Kingdom Hearts. It'll talk about Final Fantasy 15 on there. It'll literally list everything we've talked about.
By the way, Kingdom Hearts 3 super fucking excited. January 29th. Can't wait for it to get here. Play
Yeah,
the shit out of that game.
yeah. He also gets it for free because we lost a bet.
Fuck you guys. I knew. The bet was we had to guess what time frame or time period the game was going to come out in. Bryce, like a dumb bitch, had faith in Square Enix and they were going to come out with it this year.
I had faith in them.
And I was like, no, you're dumb.
So yeah, I mean, more than likely, somewhere around dealing with taking into account refunds and all of that, they've made about 200 million and a little over 200 million probably in crowdfunding for this game that is never coming out.
God damn, that's crazy.
So guys, I want you to come at me, flame me. Whoever backed Star Citizen, you're never getting it. Accept that.
I agree.
You are never getting that game.
But on the other hand, if you back Little Girl Lethal, you are getting that.
You will get that.
You will get that. In fact,
Little girl
go check it out
Lethal
right now.
on Indiegogo.
It's has it hit its goal yet?
No. So I'm gonna need you to back it.
Okay, how much till its goal?
$61. No shit. Damn, I can't math. $361.
What? Everyone, go back it, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Back it.
This isn't even ours, but it just looks so awesome that I want.
Oh yeah,
people
we
to
have a
go.
stake in the company now. Hey, whoever's producing Little Girl Lethal. Or
Slick
making-
Jimmy. All right, Slick Jimmy.
Yes, Slick.
You hear this? You hear this,
Slick
Slick?
Jimmy.
We want
We want a cut of the profits.
we want our percentage.
Because of us, it gets to be made. Now fuck all those other. How many people backed it?
243 because one of those
Fuck
is me.
all those 242 people.
No, fuck the 243 people.
Yeah.
One of
fuck
us is
it.
me.
Exactly.
So it's because of me, Slick Jimmy.
Yeah, no. Fuck the 243. Zach and I, you get us a cut. You get us a cut.
Fuck you
Yeah,
guys.
fuck you, Bryce. He and I, we're gonna split it 10-10-80.
All right.
I get the 80 though.
All right, Slick Jimmy. That's how you gonna treat me? But nah.
You just said, all right, Slick Jimmy, that's how you're going to treat me, not us. You're blaming Slick Jimmy now for your
Of course I'm blaming Slick.
Oh.
I mean, he's so slick. He just slides right out. Slides right back in, too.
Oh,
I bet he's a pro at sliding into them DMs.
Oh, my fucking God.
Oh, okay. We don't even know this guy. Like, we're going there for him.
All right.
Okay.
Slick Jimmy for guest on the podcast.
Hey, absolutely.
Slick Jimmy
Here's the
for
thing.
president.
I've talked to him on Twitter. He would actually come on and do
Jesus
a podcast
Christ,
with
look how
us.
much we fucking beat that.
Yeah, he would actually come on and probably talk to us. I would hope so. Because, you know,
You'd have a lot
I'm a
of
nice person
okay.
to talk to.
All right,
We could
guys.
probably get some other comics gators on here to talk to.
Let's
too.
get some comic skaters. Let's get some Slick Jimmies.
All right, so, okay,
Get all the Slick Jimmies out the world.
Okay, but so
So that was the Square Enix
bonfire.
shit. It was.
Trash fire.
I mean, realistically, it wasn't that bad.
I'm not as flabbergasted. I'm not like, oh.
Yeah, it
oh
wasn't-
my
it wasn't
God.
that
more
bad.
Like that sucks.
I think what people blew out of proportion is the, oh my God, they're losing $33 million. It's like, yeah, that's bad.
That's
but
not that bad, though.
that's, I mean, let's be real. Compare that to how much money they lost on Final Fantasy 14 originally.
Yeah.
It ain't that
But
bad.
it was like 80-90% of their operating budget.
Yes.
And then when the CEO stepped down, they fired everybody else.
Like, I mean, that you know your shit is that bad when your CEO just says, you know what, guys, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go and commit seppuku.
Seppuku?
Seppuku. So
You can't even
I'm not-
say it right after I told you.
Sorry. Okay, I didn't take Japanese like
say it
you
with
did.
me. Seppuku.
Seppuku.
There you go.
All right.
Seppuku.
Seppuku. So when your
Your
CEO
cadence is wrong. but
Decent
whatever.
enough.
when
Fine,
your
whatever.
when your CEO goes and commits that,
I like
he doesn't.
that. I can
I'm just
imagine-
playing, guys. He did not actually kill
Imagine
himself.
If
He
the
just quit.
CEO was just like, I'm gonna step down, but I want all these guys to keep their jobs, okay? And they're like, yeah, no problem. And he steps down. It's like, so he has no more authority anymore.
You're
The
all-
rest of you, fucking gone.
You're all fired.
Hey, nah,
They're
that's
like,
what happens.
Dude, I thought you were gonna. Yeah, what authority do you have? You can't uphold that.
By the way, we're
It's not
gonna.
the U.S. where it's like-
Yes and no. It depends.
In the U.S., you could uphold that.
Yeah, I would
'Cause that's
say
a contract.
out here, if they agree to that, then they have to abide by
No,
that.
they're just gonna be like Telltale and be like, you have 30 minutes to leave. 30 minutes, grab your shit, get the fuck out.
No, yeah, well, yeah,
That's
you're
some
right. You're right.
savage shit.
It would be like, fine, we won't fire anyone.
See?
We're just gonna defund the studio and not gonna give anyone their severance.
See,
Oh.
this is why. Nah, they can get sued for that though.
No, but
even out
they
there,
are getting
probably.
Yeah, they are getting sued.
No,
Yeah.
oh, Telltale, of course. See, this is why I wish if we would have been doing podcasts for a while, we could have talked about that. But we're not going to go back in time because, you know, we're not the way back machine.
The Telltale dumpster fire, that shit was.
It's not the way back machine. It's just the way back machine.
Fuck
the
you.
way back machine.
It's the way back machine now.
No, we're the way back machine now.
Move
That's
on.
what we are.
We are the way back machine, guys. All right, that's our new name. It's the BIZ Podcast, aka the way back machine.
Imagine we just get news articles from literally like 10 years from today,
Yes.
and we just go do that.
That is a segment, guys. If you guys, if whoever listens to this in the future actually
Well, I'm
decides
curious.
this,
Google that right now as we talk about something else.
not today.
10
But
years
next
down
time,
the line.
next
10 years ago
podcast,
today, what
next
happened?
podcast, we're gonna have a segment where we talk about a news article from 10 years ago today.
And then we'll make it really meta, and then in 10 years, we'll talk about us doing this.
So, but
Yeah, you assume we're still gonna be friends in 10 years.
that's fucked
Right,
up.
because I'm gonna kill you one day.
I can hardly stand to look at you,
One day I'm gonna throw you off a cliff.
and then your wife will be there to push you with me.
Well, I don't know about them, but
I'll
I
bring her
have
down with us.
I
too.
have friends outside of this, so
Israel loves company.
I don't know about these two. I have other friends.
Please,
You?
after all that Twitter
I will
follower
always
call
have
out,
friends.
all that Twitter follower call
I-
out bullshit.
I
Nah,
highly
you're
doubt
dead to them.
that. I highly doubt that, especially when you're like, I don't fuck with Fallout. Yeah, you don't have any friends. You lost.
I ain't gonna lie,
Hey,
all of my
bro.
friends are like non-gamers, non-comic book fans. They talk about like Marvel movies and sports.
Well, how's it gonna be to have some basic ass bitch friends? I only say that because
They are basic as fuck, and I hope they listen to this podcast and hear me call them basic because one of them is a vegan. That's why he's basic.
I'm also a vegan.
You're basic as fuck too.
No, he's not.
I'm-
Anyhow,
I'm
You're
look,
you're
look,
a basic
we're an hour-
vegan bitch
We're-
in California.
I'm
Oh my
a
god,
Alright.
God. Guys,
California.
Guys, we're an hour and 30 in. Anyone who was basic, we lost at like maybe 30 latest.
True.
They're
I think,
gone.
I ain't gonna lie. We probably lost them when I said shout out to all, I feel bad for all the people who lost their third homes in California. At that point, anybody who was basic probably dipped out and said, I think I'm good.
But come on, man. I'm way beyond basic. I'm a higher level weeb than you are.
You right. You're a plebe.
But you're not the highest
You're
level.
a plebe. You're more plebey than both of us. You're the only one who's a fucking console gamer.
Wow, don't disrespect
Who's
consoles.
solely a console gamer. Don't,
Yeah.
don't get that wrong.
Whoa. Okay, it's not my fault that I don't have my PC yet.
No, it is totally your fault.
It
You
is
don't have a
because
PC
you
yet.
decided to what? Spend a shitload of money on
This stupid fucking computer.
Mac.
No. I decided to spend money on a laptop that I needed for school.
That you wanted for school.
I'm sorry, I don't like Windows
You don't
laptops.
need a Mac for
I don't
school.
like Windows laptops. They fucking suck.
So then why are you gonna want to?
No. Okay, I ain't gonna lie though. Realistically, because I don't like Windows. I don't like Windows PC laptops. I don't mind PC desktops. PC Macs suck. But
What the fuck is a PC Mac?
It means a tower.
my bad,
Mac
tower Mac, desktop Macs. That's what I mean. You know what I mean. Desktop Macs
There's
are
no
trash.
such thing as a Mac tower either.
Yeah, there is.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, there is.
Oh shit,
Yes,
that's
there
right.
is.
They're old as fuck.
No,
No,
they
they're
have new ones.
They make recent ones.
There's some that's small,
Okay,
then there's some that's big.
Anyways,
But
anything else? Any other news that we should cover?
Yeah, that was the last big one.
Okay.
so let's go to what have you been watching? Anime edition.
Shit, loads.
Oh,
of
were you gonna say something
anime.
else?
Huh?
Sorry, I cut you off. Were you gonna say something else?
No.
Okay, we don't care.
That's
So
why I'm
anime
the
edition.
upper level weeb. I am the upper level. I'm probably
Alright.
the arguably most high level weeb here.
No, you did not.
Mm.
No, you did not.
I'm probably the. Did either of you take Japanese for 3
We about to
years?
have a weeb fight, guys, and it has nothing to do with me this time.
Just gotta move this pizza box out of the way.
Nah, what he was really doing was about to grab the pizza box and toss
Throw it at me.
he's about to straight toss that pizza box like
alright. I got
Ninja Turtle
the
style.
Japanese whiskey everywhere for one, as well as the fucking gay ass little weeby.
Knew you were gonna do that. You've been playing.
Eventually.
You've
Yeah,
been
he
fucking-
dropped his phone.
Eventually, it was gonna happen.
But I got the drinking set, the sake drinking set. I also got a fucking little statue of Artorias, the Abyss Walker.
I mean, the
From
guy
Dark
has a
Souls 3.
he has a Japanese
Dark
movie
Souls
poster.
Really one, but his armor sets in 3.
he has a Japanese movie poster.
I do.
It is
of
the Japanese version of the thing.
I have The Thing, which is an American movie, but it's Japanese poster.
Japanese posters are always better.
I ain't gonna lie, that
looks
shit is
so
cool
much
as fuck
nicer.
though.
Like you should.
I'm gonna be honest with you, that has literally looks like it has nothing to do with the movie. But the poster looks cool as shit.
It does look
But
really cool.
I just see a scary ass vagina.
Thank you.
Low key.
I see it.
So pretty much all of the vaginas
Look, the
in
fallopian
world.
tubes are right there on the right. And
Oh my god, they are. Okay. Whoever designed that poster,
Was horny.
legit, probably was like, no one's gonna get this. No one's gonna get this.
That's
that's
No,
also
it's-
that's what the people said.
And that's what-
In
It makes sense. The thing. The thing.
I think whoever designed this is also like a gay guy that's incredibly. They don't have to be gay. They don't have to be gay.
Oh, no,
I'm saying-
'cause, I mean, let's
but they're
be real.
probably terrified of vaginas.
I'm about to say, like, there's a lot
Like
of
Da
straight.
Vinci.
There's a lot of straight men who are terrified of vaginas. I assume.
Well, they're scary. They're so incredible.
They're
I mean,
alien.
okay. Realistically, when there's a movie about a woman, but no, about not even a woman, a girl who has teeth in her vagina that eats a guy's dick off. Yeah, that makes sense.
Or
why
about
people are
a woman
terrified.
who's a god and consumes men through her vagina by absorbing
Oh
them.
man, American Gods! If you guys haven't watched that, yo, there's so much drama with that show. It's ridiculous. Neil Gaiman. Yeah, it's Neil Gaiman.
Yeah.
Okay, Neil Gaiman. He pretty much was like, all right, I'm coming in and I'm taking over the show by firing the showrunner, hiring another showrunner. Then they made season 2, and he was like, yeah, this shit sucks. All right, you're relegated to the side now. We're gonna not fire you by firing you.
Anime.
Alright, who wants to
Anime.
start off? Because I've been watching
Me.
shit tons of it.
So,
All right, we're not going
Zach
over
and
everything.
I have been watching JoJo.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Yes, I love
Now,
it.
Zach is catching up
I'm watching it for the first time. I just not
after
too long-
nagging him enough.
I finished
Giving him my verb account.
season 1, which was part 1 and 2. So I'm about a quarter of the way through Stardust Crusaders, and it's great. I love it.
But
I
not
love
Battle of Egypt or Battle for Egypt. I can't ever remember.
it. Well, Stardust Crusaders is 48
So part
episodes.
3. Part 3.
I'm in the middle. I'm in 25% of part 3, roughly.
Okay, yeah. and I've been keeping up with Golden Experience, Part 5, with Giorno Giovanna, one of the best JoJo's. Well, it's not even a JoJo, but yes, Gio.
He is technically a JoJo.
He is a JoJo.
Technically, kind of.
Because I think Joseph's still the best.
Joseph is the best, though.
Jojo's alright. Why the fuck you fucking with my dog? He's asleep. He's trying to sleep.
Okay, but
I was trying to see if he was asleep.
What
or
else?
not.
Have you been watching anything current or just watching anything else catching up?
I'm gonna start Rascals soon.
Say the full name of it. Do you remember it?
I don't.
The full name is Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Fucking amazing. So good.
I didn't realize it was a part of the title.
Why don't you say it in Japanese now, you little bitch?
Okay. Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Fuck you! I don't remember what the word for rascal is.
You know what?
It's actually-
Butayaro, that's what they say. Yeah.
Okay, fine. The other thing
That's
I've been,
actually not the Japanese name, no.
I've been
That's what
watching that time I got reincarnated as a
you're
slime,
It
which
is.
is
It's
something.
it's Seishu Butayero wa Bunny Girl Senpai no you. Fuck.
You may need something.
You read it.
You may Seishun Butayaro wa Bunny Girl Senpai no Yume wo minai.
That's a long ass fucking title.
It
Say
is.
it with such a white accent, but okay.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
That is
Yes,
not the
you do.
whitest way to say it.
It's not the whitest way to say it, but it is a white accent you had.
Because I didn't go full Japanese.
No, you didn't like one of our friends. Anyhow, so we're also watching. What is it? Fucking.
Time I got reincarnated as a slime.
The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, which is a very fun show to watch. It's just fun.
What is it about?
It's about a dude who got killed.
He gets stabbed.
He gets stabbed because someone's just trying to stab his coworker and maybe his new girlfriend or something. So he jumps in the way and he gets stabbed and he dies. And his last dying words are, "Please take my computer
and throw it in the
and
tub.
throw it in the tub," which happens in the first episode.
He does actually. He throws his computer in the tub and he's like, "Oh my god, your sacrifice will not be in vain. If I have a son, I'll name him after you." As he's praying over his computer in the tub.
Yep.
But basically, he dies, and he has all these things he wants to not feel in his next life.
Oh no! He's literally saying the shit he's feeling as he's dying, and God, it's such a weird scene. I can't. We're gonna get lost in time if we try to explain all that.
Basically,
but
he says he doesn't want to feel a bunch of things, and a computer voice says he doesn't. So he comes back as
it doesn't even that. He just says, "God, I'm feeling so much pain. Pain nullification on."
And it has a bunch of abilities that enlist him, and then he dies, and he comes back as a slime whose powers are he can learn literally anything and absorb literally everything.
Yes. Oh God, what am I reading now?
He is an overpowered character.
You talk about some more anime too as I read through this.
Let's see. I'm watching both of those. I love Rascal so much. Slime is super fun. I am one of the weird people, and I'm watching Zombieland Saga because I had no idea what that show was about when I first watched it, and I read all the comments for it, and I was fascinated. Within 90 seconds of that show, it starts off, it's super happy, it's about this little redhead girl named Sakura. She's like, I'm starting my second year of high school this year, as she's watching some stupid idol video on her computer in 2008, complete with a gigantic computer screen.
So awesome, right?
Is it Japanese?
It's like
It's
manga.
America.
It's made
America.
by
It's America.
Yeah, it's American comic and Japanese inspired. Yeah.
Sorry, he just showed me something called Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb.
Ah, yes.
Another great Indiegogo, guys.
Which I believe. Oh God, it made 911% of its goal.
But Zombieland. So
Wait, sorry. Let me just read this title real quick.
Okay.
Superhero comic meets battle manga, a throwback to the 90s action comic with unapologetic sex appeal.
Oh man, yeah. This is tits and ass.
Yeah, this is fantastic. Okay.
It's Inky Tosa in the better version, arguably.
Facts. Listen, that's what I mean. It's
I just
Battle
like that
Maiden.
phrasing. Unapologetic sex appeal.
I told you guys. Hey, some of these people's Indiegogos are freaking awesome.
You're saying Zombieland Saga.
But let's see. Oh, so she's watching this stupid idle video on her gigantic computer screen from 2008, complete with Windows XP menu on it, which was great. And she's like, I got this letter from this idol ad agency, and that's gonna be great. And she rushes downstairs and she tells whoever's home that she's leaving, and then wham, gets run over by a truck.
Truck con.
And it's the best part is then it shows her getting run over by a truck from 3 different angles, like a 90s fail video. And then the last one, it goes slow-mo as she's flying through the air, and they're playing death metal as she's falling and dying.
You said it's called Zombieland Saga?
Oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch episode 1 before you leave.
I loved the first
Yeah,
two.
you got the time.
I don't have the
Yeah,
time.
you do. You got to.
Is it sub or dub?
You have to watch it sub.
Yeah.
Don't bother.
Is there a dub?
Yes, there is, but I have not watched it because I don't know who it's by.
So then you can't tell me don't bother.
We'll see what it might have been by Funimation, and it might not be on there anymore. But I don't know.
Just gonna tell me
Go
don't.
on, because
The episode 1 is brilliant. It is a gigantic ode to death metal, and it's hilarious, and I love it. It had me hooked right away. Episode 2 ended in a fucking freestyle rap battle, and it was awesome. The first 2 episodes are amazing. It kind of falls off after that, but the premise is hilarious. This girl dies. She comes back as a zombie.
What are you looking up?
I just wanted to read the comment sections.
She comes back as a fucking zombie. Some guy is like, "You're a zombie. You've come back. Now you gotta be an idol." And
That's their manager, right?
yes, he's amazing. He's the best. He always wears his sunglasses. He's always super loud and obnoxious, and I love him. I love Zombieland Saga, even if it's not as good as it when it started. But it is super fun to watch.
Okay.
Almost
We've added a
nonsensical.
lot on here.
Okay, so what else are you watching?
God damn. Okay, there was of course, the one, arguably the highest profile, but it really isn't. But it's definitely the most
Who
controversial.
the fuck added Ride D?
That was not me.
wasn't
Motherfucking Goblin Slayer.
Okay, so
So these two are watching it. I'm reading it.
no, I'm also reading it.
I'm going to start reading it soon, probably.
So Bryce and I have read it. Zach and I have watched it. And
So we can all talk about it.
Quick little honorable mention: How to Not Summon a Demon Lord is good fun.
That was, good fun if you like trash.
It is great trash, but it knows it's trash.
Okay, so before we go into Goblin Slayer, let me talk about what I've been watching. Cause
Oh, sorry, we just completely.
we're just gonna leave the one black guy out because he doesn't watch anime.
The black guy doesn't watch anime because he's black. What the fuck is Zombie Saga?
like I would say maybe like 7
Go
years
look it
ago that could have been true, but
Go look it up. Just go look it up.
now a lot of black people watch anime, man. A lot of black people.
you know,
More
Dragon
than
Ball.
just Dragon Ball Z. I was about to say more than just Dragon Ball Z.
Right, Yu Yu Hakusho too.
Naruto. Don't ever disrespect Yu Yu Hakusho.
Who's disrespecting Yu Yu Hakusho? We just
The way you tried to say it.
we just
was
determined that it has
disrespectful.
the best tournament arc in anime.
It does. It absolutely
Just
does.
fucking determined that 2 days ago.
It's not on this.
Okay,
And also,
but-
there's no dub.
Yeah, so then it was Funimation.
No, there is a
dub.
dub. It's just not on here.
Wait, go back down.
So what I've been watching
Oh.
is Rascal
Does
something
not dream
something
Bunny
something Bunny Senpai.
Rascal does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
There we go.
Goddamn.
That anime is actually really amazing
Did you add that to my fucking?
Nah, it's not on here.
Oh no,
I looked for it. It's not on there.
Rascal?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I watch it on here every single week. Every time it comes out Thursday. Thursdays are new episodes.
Is that right? Because I for
Yeah.
sure looked and it wasn't on
Is that how
there.
you spell Rascal?
Yes.
Put an L. There you go.
You're an idiot.
You're
You
a
dumb.
fucking moron. It's not on the watch list.
No, because I just found it and started.
Oh,
Add it to the watch
you're
list. If
right.
you're watching
I
it, add it to the
am a
watch list.
moron, but I'm okay with that. So yeah, I've
Love
been
the
watching.
color palette of the show.
It's so-
I've been watching Rascal, and like I said, that show amazing. If anybody just wants something that's kind of lighthearted, but actually really deep with really good characters, slice of life drama with romance and a little bit of supernatural mixed into it, Rascal is your jam. Like it's great.
Can I remove this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd say the main character of Rascal is probably one of the best I've seen in a long time. He's like maybe 2 episodes currently from being a true full person.
Okay, well, I arguably you haven't also seen Monogatari.
I've not seen.
Bakemonogatari. I'm on
And
it
you
right
haven't
now.
seen. That's why
Bakemonogatari.
Bakemonogatari is
It
amazing,
means ghost story.
fucking amazing. But I've been watching that, trying to finish B the beginning. I'm like
I liked it a lot.
I'm like 3 episodes. I'm like 3 episodes
the
away.
supernatural
from
part of
finishing
it kind of sucks.
Oh god, yes, but the actual investigation, the serial killer part, that's amazing.
It's
Yeah. No, I'm really enjoying. I'm actually really enjoying it. And then I want to say, I'm trying to finish something else. I don't remember. I watched so many anime and then stopped watching them.
I've watched a bunch. I've finished a bunch
They bored
very
me.
recently.
But okay, so that's what we're watching now. Those are the 2 I'm watching now. Now let's get into Goblin Slayer. This will be the last topic.
Okay, yeah, guys, Goblin Slayer. Wow, it still says TV 14 though. It's better than TV. What is it?
PG.
PG.
It
is
was
what it said.
PG when it fucking started. Ooh, someone did not watch that first episode.
First episode.
They
It said
did it.
TV PG. First episode. All right, guys, we're gonna address the big thing. I know you haven't watched it, but this was even in the first or second
First
chapter.
So the way the chapter, the way the manga structures it, the first chapter ends with everyone pretty much dying and her surviving. Then it ends with Goblin Slayer walking in, and then the second chapter is him saving her, killing everybody and killing all the goblins in the cave, and then leaving.
All right. First episode was the rape scene.
Yes, there was a full-on rape scene.
That was the thing that shoved this thing into the limelight, and it still is technically there.
As it should.
But believe it or not, it makes sense to serve its dark fantasy premise.
Yeah, I was talking about this on Twitter with somebody, like I think it was yesterday or the day before. Pretty much, they kind of made the comment of if the show has a rape scene and it has nothing to do with the story or the show, then they don't really need to see it. They don't want it. It's just poor writing. And I'm like, I agree, but it's crazy that Goblin Slayer gets so much shit for its rape scene in the very beginning. And
people are saying it's in poor taste.
this
it
is
doesn't belong to be in there.
So I'm about to tell y'all now.
Though.
This stream, when we put this up on the channel, this is for sure gonna not ever be able to be monetized. Even though we can't monetize it now, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's gonna be adult.
The worst.
I'm also cutting everything up.
No, don't cut it up.
No. It's going on as a whole, and it's getting cut up into different parts to be re-uploaded. Kind of like what a lot of podcasts do these days.
I don't
So you have
know.
the full one, and then you have segments of the full one.
But so pretty much with Goblin Slayer, the rape scene is absolutely 100% needed. So anybody who says it's not doesn't understand the story.
I want to address one thing. So, what is it? Digibro says it's too edgelordy.
It's not.
And that it was just, like, unneeded. It didn't really set up that much, and you could have portrayed the goblins horribly through other means. Mother's Basement, Jeff Fu, said that the first episode, the rest of the series is great, but the first episode is god-awful because of the pacing and how kind of he felt that it was a little bit more glorified, or it was like they dwelt way too much on that rape scene because they added a little bit more to it where the goblin really sank their fucking claws in, dug it in, and then there was a full hentai-esque shot of just her bent over, bare ass and stuff, and where her
Didn't it show her moving slightly too?
Yes, it did show her moving as well, which was not in. You couldn't really do.
I was gonna say,
in
you can't. You can show movement, but
not that well.
Yeah, not that well in the manga.
So he said it was too much. Where I argue, I think they could have toned it down on like a few frames of it.
Yeah,
but because his whole argument, which I think is the more compelling argument, is like they just could have shown her face as the face was moving, and you could have already drawn a conclusion as what was happening.
Okay, fine, I'll give you that one, but
I don't think Goblin Slayer is a show that tries to pull any of its punches or really, be light with its content in terms of like, oh yeah, you know what, we're only going to show partial rape scene, not like full on. Like, no. Goblin Slayer is 100% with everything it shows. It doesn't pull anything, and if anything, that first episode, as well as the first chapter, made it so that everyone had zero expectations moving forward.
Going into it, I thought this was just going to be a standard fantasy. Clearly, it's cashing in on the Overlord setting right now. Just instead of being an isekai, it's just a normal fantasy show.
It is straight up D&D, but we'll get into that later.
Yes, I had assumed that because I had almost zero. I mean, the only thing I heard about it going into was, oh shit, there's a rape scene. And
I did tell you that.
Yeah,
I
same
did tell
here.
you that. I did tell you both
heard
that.
it on.
I'm like,
I saw it in the comments for it too, and like a lot.
Yeah, I heard it on on a live stream.
But
people talking about
it's just a lot of people were watching it. I wanted to be part of the conversation. I wanted to see what was happening, and it wasn't bad. I mean, yes, the scene itself was horrifying, and what the goblins did was terrible. But that's the point.
It was not framed in this glorifying rape. No, it was my god, like fucking terrible.
Like everything about that moment is to show that the goblins are awful. They even when they showed the priest girl, the light in her eyes died when she saw what happened to that girl. She stopped being the same character at that point.
Well, I argue that, but go on.
So, I mean, okay, so with me, it's like anybody who's saying that it didn't need to be shown or you could have did something else to show.
A lot of people were asking for it to be basically toned down.
But it was already pretty toned down, just a few frames
I'm about to
longer
say,
than
yeah,
it needed
okay,
to
so they showed a couple frames. They showed her moving a little bit, like it's animation. That's what you do.
Well, the whole thing was first they pinned her down. They tore off her clothes as she's yelling, "No, don't
Which
stop."
is exactly
she's also yelling for priest.
That's
priest girl
what
to run away.
What they did in the manga.
Yes.
Okay.
And then basically they all just kind of sink their nails into her, and they imply they don't necessarily.
They didn't just rip her clothes off. They also ripped off her underwear.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Which they didn't. I don't think that was shown in the. Was it shown in the manga? I can't remember.
Like you don't see, you see her eventually naked. Like
that's right. She was just straight naked in the next panel.
Because there is a panel where she's bent over in the manga also.
Yeah.
With him behind her. Like my thing is, there has to be. The problem is we've gotten to a point in society, especially in American society, where
we're 6 weeks late to this discussion.
Yeah, but either way, we've gotten to a point in American society where people think that showing anything that is controversial is glorifying it, but it's not. There's a certain thing that you have to understand of. Sometimes you have to show things that are harsh, that are graphic, that are very unsettling if they are paramount to the story. And that rape scene at the very beginning is paramount to the story because it does a couple things. One, it sets the tone. Sets the tone to tell you that this is not a lighthearted, fun story of adventurers who are just going and having a fun journey. No, people are dying. You go on an adventure to try to take down a couple goblins. Chances are you're probably going to die. That's one. Tone, set up. The world is set up, and same thing what I said. The characters are set up with priest girl, with goblin slayer, but also with the goblins, and then he brings it back around chapters later in a later arc where there is a goblin that can finally speak, a full-blown goblin that can speak, and you really kind of get the full picture of how terrible these goblins are, because you don't get to hear the goblins speak in this first episode, first chapter. You don't see them speak. They just kind of make noises, grunts, and everything.
Well, they're portrayed as like mindless.
So you're just thinking
kind of mindless. They're simple, but they're not.
So you're thinking that they could be portrayed in a different way. Like somebody saying that they could be portrayed in a different way.
Stupid comments are just like, wow, somebody portrayed them as Jews, and I'm like, the fuck
right.
is wrong
But
with
then
because they got big noses, then that's on you for looking at it that way.
So then also like 3 feet tall and green.
Right, because then once you go past that to the arc where there is
Jews.
a goblin that does speak, wow. We're not going there. We're not going there. We can't. No jokes about that on here.
All right.
So
I'm not an anti-Semite, please.
Like,
please, internet, don't roast me.
So like
you
once you go past that to when you do meet a goblin that does speak, and then you hear how they think about humans and how they feel as goblins towards humans. To goblins, humans are nothing. They are literally nothing to them, but especially the women. The women are nothing but breeding stock to them. That's it. That's all they think.
Breeding stock and toys.
Yeah.
Because if you pay attention to the goblin models throughout the entire series of the 6 episodes and also in the manga, there are no female goblins.
No.
They only breed males.
Yeah.
Which means the whole point of that first scene is to also add lore onto the goblins.
It is a lot of show don't tell. Like the entire show is show don't tell.
And I think that's a main part of why people don't understand it, because for one, storytelling has turned into, especially in America, once again, storytelling has gotten to a point where it's a lot of telling and a lot of quick explaining things right away. Because people, I mean, that's the whole thing of, you know, why movies nowadays have just so much explosion and shit happening. And there's never really a time to just sit back and think and reflect on what's happening during the course of the movie or the TV show. Because it's always, we need to keep them engaged. So we need to keep them, this next thing happening and the next thing going. But Goblin Slayer is not that. Goblin Slayer is an Eastern story. And a lot of people don't understand that they take their time. They set things up a lot differently. They set things up a lot slower than we do. So yeah, you may not understand why this rape scene is happening right now, but once you get a little bit further into the story and you start to really see the different portrayals that goblins have, the different ways they think and act, then you start to understand, oh, I get why he did that, or I understand why he set this up, because there are a lot of characters later on that are happy-go-lucky, that do think adventuring is fun. But that first episode was to keep you in line, that even though these other characters think that this is all fun and games and that adventure should be fun, you as the watcher know, oh no, this is not fun and games.
And even the Elf Archer comments like, you know, like this, like when
this
they
isn't
go,
an adventure.
The first time they all go together down into, I don't know where it was, but
it was the catacombs.
The catacombs, and fight the ogre. They're like, this isn't an adventure. This isn't fun. This isn't like.
This isn't how it's supposed to be.
No,
right.
This is horrifying.
But that is their reality. That's what he does, and that's what it's supposed to show you. It's supposed to show you
now
why he does what he does.
What I do understand, when I do side with in terms of some of the complaints, is in that first episode, in the first chapter, they actually did little snippets of the characters going into the cave, little bits of their lives and little bits of their character, so you can get somewhat attached to them. Now,
and then murder them immediately.
Okay.
And they completely got rid of that where you felt zero gravity. Well, not zero, but you didn't feel that much weight to their deaths.
No, the one whose weight, other than the girl who was...
The only thing is, it was jarring. It was like, holy shit, so soon, Jesus.
Yeah, and I think that was the purpose of it, because I feel like even if they would have took that out, even just the little bits of their life and everything, you kind of wouldn't have gotten, it might not have been as jarring, because you probably would have thought like, these motherfuckers is probably gonna go and get killed.
Well, I mean, it's literally a scene where the warrior, he's swinging his sword around and he hits the cave. The cave roof, and they're like, you shouldn't swing it around like that, and you know instantly, oh, he's probably going to do that and get hurt or die.
Oh yeah,
and that's
that was
literally what happens. He swings it too high, he hits the ceiling, they have a slow-mo moment where he's like, oh my fucking god, I'm going to die. And then they chop him up into pieces.
It's Chekhov's gun. It's literally Chekhov's gun.
Yeah, it's hey, because I mean, when he steps into the scene with this giant sword and he walks into a cave, my first thought was, oh, that's gonna suck. 'Cause especially if you ever played Dark Souls. Ever played Dark Souls and have a giant sword and try to swing it in a small confined space? You're gonna hit the wall, it's gonna bounce, and you're gonna die.
They had in there where they go through the fucking tunnel, and because of the lighting, they couldn't see that there was another path
where they were waiting for
but where the shadows were literally hiding it.
Yep. And that
is an actual Dark Souls part of
which is another thing to tell you that, hey, goblins aren't stupid.
They're simple. They can't do a lot, but they're not completely stupid.
Well, one of the things that he tells that he says that, you know, Goblin Slayer says this later on in the story. He's like, what does he say? He basically says that if you can teach the goblins something, then they will learn it.
They just talked about it, and they're really fast learners. And
yeah.
The moment one gets it, the rest get it very quickly.
Yeah.
And then and then in the first episode at the end when they find the
goblin babies,
and he's like, when he says you have to kill them because they learn. Oh,
absolutely.
They learn from their predecessors. They learn from their past failures.
Yeah, that's part of why one of the goblin characters shows up later.
Oh yeah. It's just a goblin that kept learning and didn't die.
Because you go through his backstory.
That is literally how champions and goblin lords appear, and they are platinum level.
Well, he's talked about that. The ones who have a following are the ones who you don't kill the first time, that are out in the wild by themselves and somehow make make it, they're the ones everyone else gathers around.
And that's why they say. And then, like I said, that's
shamans too. Like shamans are slightly higher level.
Yes.
Yeah, there's so many things that he kind of sets up right away without really explaining it, and then he will explain them later on. That's just, I just say, if you're gonna watch Goblin Slayer or read Goblin Slayer, just understand that it's a slow burn story. There's things that happen.
I will say that episode after the whole Catacombs with the ogre.
That was
4. So episode 5 and on, different path entirely, diverted completely from the manga.
In episode 6,
which is interesting.
They straight up just go talk to the Sword Maiden.
At first, I thought, oh well, fuck, this is just going to be some filler, so they can get to episode 12 and then do the farm scene.
Oh,
and then,
you know what they might be doing?
But it's not filler.
No, I know. You know what they might be doing? They might be
pulling from what, future chapters?
No. So they might be pulling from the side manga that's going on.
There is a side manga.
There's a side manga with that's telling the stories of other characters. So they might actually be pulling from that and incorporating it into the anime.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about that.
Might not be a smart, which is not that might be a smart idea.
Well, yeah, because in
episode 5,
there's only 25 chapters.
29 now.
29 chapters, and the farm one is 15. Is chapter 15. So
right. So I think that's what they're doing. I think they're trying to extend it. But I mean, what they're doing is saying, okay, instead of giving you 3 different shows of Goblin Slayer, we're just gonna roll all of the different mangas.
There are 2 spin-offs right now.
Yeah, we're gonna roll all of the different manga, the spin-offs, into one show. Which is like, all right, if you can make that work, then fuck it. That's not
this
bad.
Is too detailed and thought out and planned out
to just be filler.
I've
seen bad filler.
Goblin Slayer has...
all of us here watched the Bounto arc from Bleach?
Yeah, I have.
Oh my gosh, we're not talking about that.
That's bad filler. That's really bad filler.
So this wasn't filler at all. It just actually kept the story rolling. They made it feel organic enough.
They did, actually.
There's this Brand New Day and then Side Story as the 2. And one of them has 6 and one has 17.
Looks fucking evil as shit.
But yeah, I still argue Goblin Slayer is a great show.
Goblin Slayer is a great show, but
Yeah.
if you like the idea of it and you think, you know what, maybe the anime is a little bit too much in showing a lot because it's animation, you're gonna get a little bit more out of it. You're gonna get more weight and gravity to some of those scenes. Read the manga. The manga is a perfect compromise where they show more.
So this is more likely what they're basing those episodes off of.
Probably.
Brand New Day, and then they also have one with his backstory. That's 17 chapters long so far.
Okay. But it's great. I think it's a great show to watch.
I think they're pulling from Brand New Day then.
Yeah, more because exactly what you said when you had told me about the episode is centered on the other characters' journeys. That's what Brand New Day is. It's centered on the other characters' journeys and their adventures.
So yeah, go online or buy a book, a copy.
Comixology.
Yeah.
If you want to read the digital Comixology, they do. Yen Press does the physical releases of the trades of the volume. The
volumes.
The trades. So, but if you want to read it digitally, you like Day and Date, as same with Japan. Comixology, you can read it on there. Let's actually, support the manga.
Yeah,
support the creators.
We all know how to read manga online for free, so let's support the ones that actually are there.
This one deserves it. He actually.
Yeah, and the artist is fantastic. Now I believe it's a different artist for all 3 stories, but still.
Well, at least the main. I've seen the art for the main one, and it is really.
It's the same author, same mangaka, but I think it might be a slightly different artist.
Oh wow, that's way. more
this
graphic.
I just random page, and then this is like
wow.
So which one is this? Is this
oh my god! Sorry, guys.
This is a new artist.
Yeah, sorry, guys. This manga. If they were to show this one scene that I just randomly clicked on this manga, wow! It would destroy the internet. It would break the internet.
I would show it, but I could blur it.
Yeah,
heavily.
This would break the internet. Like if you thought that first rape scene was bad, this image would break the internet.
Wow, this is terrible.
Shit. Like
just that thing and that and ugh.
Sorry guys, this blew all of our minds.
Is he being nice and going down? It looks like it.
It actually does kind of look like it.
Oh my god.
Oh no, he's going down on her. Like a goblin just went down on a woman while raping her. This is and then they're
Terrible.
raping everyone.
This
Holy
is a group rape. Holy shit!
This is bad.
Like this is.
Oh fuck!
This is. Okay, so when we oh my god,
Oh.
This is worse.
We got to turn this off. Not
This
for the
is
live stream
worse.
like that. Oh man, if
Which
you
one
if,
is this?
This is Brand New Day.
This is Brand New Day.
This is no. That wasn't Brand New Day. That was year one. Sorry.
Okay.
So that
Year
was a
one, I got
prequel.
it.
That was the reason why Goblin Slayer.
I like how I peeked the mic and fuck.
Yeah,
that's his town.
Yes, that was the reason. I don't know if that's his town, but that's his
So
prequel.
they're probably gonna show his sister.
Oh, actually, that probably was because it was chapter 1.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
was
probably them showing him hiding in the closet,
watching because So if you watch Goblin Slayer,
Oh my
eventually you
God.
find out he watched his entire town get destroyed by goblins and his sister raped
and murdered.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You should add a disclaimer at the beginning of it. There's spoilers for Goblin Slayer. There's a lot of spoilers for Goblin Slayer.
For what? The manga year one?
All of it.
No, what our whole entire conversation.
It's all of the Goblin Slayer shit.
All right, I'll put a little thing on there saying that there are spoilers ahead.
It's lots of Goblin Slayer spoilers.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't spoiled things for you that are in the manga yet.
Yes, you have.
Yes, we have.
No,
Yes, you
not
fucking
full
have.
on.
Yes,
Yes, you
we
have.
Yes, we have.
The whole farm scene. I already know what happens.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You don't.
No, you don't.
It's
There's
bad.
other stuff.
It's fucking bad.
I mean, there is one great scene. The two
shield.
adventurers.
Oh, yeah.
When they fight together.
Yeah,
Oh man, that scene was
There's
epic.
your shield scene that we haven't spoiled at all for you, and do not look it up. And then there's two adventures, and that's another great scene.
Yeah.
I really just...
It's two adventures that you've seen.
I hope it's Lanceman and...
No, it's not. Well, Lanceman's in that too, but
I want to
Yeah,
see
all
him
of them
being
are there.
super
all
salty.
the warriors are there.
But there's two warriors that are just fucking
two grizzled
epic.
ones.
They
you
clearly
actually
been
just
around.
saw them in episode 5.
They're epic.
The dude with the great sword and the fucking paladin.
Oh, one of them's a chick.
Yes. Put it this way, they have
The greatsword user is the chick. Yeah, she's using.
I do like. I do like.
they
a
have
little,
a fight. They have a fight scene together.
There's
and it's
a
fucking
little
epic.
there's a little filler page in the manga where that paladin is looking at new armor and it's like a bikini and she's like, I don't understand the purpose of this.
I've seen that one.
She's like, what is this cover? So they're really legit about it. Even Goblin Slayer. This is episode 1, but even Goblin Slayer is just like you need to wear chainmail.
Yeah, he told that to
He's
her
like,
day one.
Yeah.
You have to get armor.
She does.
She's
She
just
comes back. She comes back
I'll
like,
wear
I got it. He's like, did you get everything? Yeah, I have the chainmail on under this.
The
Like,
other
all right,
thing-
good job.
I think the other thing Goblin Slayer really
The
does
only one who
better-
doesn't abide by that fucking rule is the Elven Archer. Well, we don't know that, but
But that makes sense.
But
I
even
imagine
that,
her.
we
I
all
imagine her armor is probably
we've
either
all
enchanted or
yeah.
pretty
we've
well.
all
yeah.
fucking seen though how they could have made her character showing a shitload of midriff,
But they didn't.
but they didn't.
Yeah.
No, all the armor design and the character designs in this are actually modest and actually somewhat true to life.
Except the sorceress.
Okay, but she's designed to be like that.
Yeah.
No, a
She's
sorceress wearing a robe. Sure, it shows some cleavage.
Yeah.
But it's not like the martial artist, right?
Yeah.
She was well dressed.
Yeah. Absolutely.
No, the sorceress I think also gets a pass. Everyone's dressed modestly for their class.
Well, yeah, because it is D&D. It is one of the best versions of D&D translated.
It says right down here.
It's one of the.
2 hours 11 minutes, Bryce.
Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna actually wrap.
No,
this
we're
up.
gonna wrap this up now, but yeah.
Just say it's D&D done better, done good.
So yeah. So that was our talk with Goblin Slayer, and that was the last thing that was our last topic for tonight. Hopefully, we can actually get onto a consistent schedule to have these videos out for you.
Or the new rule is no more editing out audio and cutting things up unless it's for like future stuff, which we're gonna talk more about that. But yeah, I'm in charge of editing. Me, Isaac. Hi.
So
Yes.
I will say that hopefully if everybody agrees and the fans eventually want it, we will go to live stream maybe just to be able to
It's not
to
we may
interact.
we are gonna go to live stream, but right now we're working off of 2 mics, which is why everyone probably hears me a lot louder than the 2 of you. And that's just because of our current setup and that we're all here.
Well, in the future, things will be a little different.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, the future things will be a lot different. We need to get you an audio interface
Yeah.
and then get you another microphone because the microphones aren't that expensive.
I mean that's fine.
And speaking of which, I'm tempted. I just want to get your guys' opinion. Might as well do it on here. I was thinking about making a quick video, just minor animated. Just use some clips of you've seen it before, right? me drawing myself in a caricature.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyhow, I wanted to talk about how easy it actually is to do YouTube, like do videos and stuff to people who are just like, I want to make a channel, but I need all this money to stuff. You don't actually need all that much money to start a channel to work on stuff. The biggest thing, and I've already failed at this several times, is your upload schedule.
Yeah.
You need to upload consistently, and then you cannot put all your eggs in one basket. We're just doing this for fun. This is just something we really enjoy. It'd be nice to make something out of it, but right now we just enjoy getting together and talking about some news and talking about a few other things. So I don't know what you guys think about maybe making that into a tiny video.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we may consider doing an actual Goblin Slayer video. What? Ah, my dog passed gas.
Absolutely, right next to me. Oh my god.
He's surrounded by 3 dogs right now.
You are surrounded. They love you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the little one's right there.
One of them just said, "Boop!" And oh man,
I'm pretty sure
it
it's
stinks.
Oliver.
It stinks.
Jesus Christ. 2 of them are literally laying on you.
Like next to you.
No, one's laying on him.
Well, so's the other one on his back.
Yeah, I see that.
You can't move an inch. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for listening. We'll catch you, hopefully, soon enough.
Soon enough.
I mean, we should be uploading this within the next...
Soon.
Honestly, hopefully, we can upload this within the next couple days.
Yeah, if we're not, if we're gonna talk more about this, but if we don't do a BIZ podcast every week, then we'll do it once a month, and then we'll have some random stuff on the side, like a non-cast.
Yeah, either that, and I mean, we'll more than likely we'll be doing other videos because I will. So I mean, you guys can hear now. I will probably be doing a video of Uncanny X-Men, just talking about that series because it's coming back.
I really want the both of you. Bryce, I know you're gonna finish it, but I want you to start on it and finish it. Batman White Knight.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, so we could talk about it.
That's amazing.
Oh, and of course, that's what I was gonna ask you, but we could have another.
We'll have another discussion when we're all caught up with it. Otherwise, Zach's out of the loop completely.
I've just read issue 1.
Because I have a lot of stuff that you should read. A lot of stuff that you should read.
All right, like Man of War. Anyway.
Besides that, but
okay,
so
everyone,
we're
thank you
done.
so much, and appreciate you listening. And that's it.
Yeah, thank you guys.
News next strikes.